I look golden.
We're live. We are live. We are now.
We are live. Oh my goodness.
So
I wish
hopefully,
I would. Can we can't see the chat. This is not on YouTube, so
yeah,
okay.
it is on the yeah. Yep, there it is.
It
Okay.
is.
Yep. Yep. I can go on my
I can't see the chat
yeah, if you go, let's see. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you don't get a chat? You can't see the chat?
from the people. Let me see.
Oh no.
Hold on. Uh, no, I don't want to hide the chat. Okay. Well, if I see it, it'll give me a signal. But right now, yeah, I don't see anything.
All right, I'm just checking on like this is nuts, man. This is all right, let's see. Ready?
Welcome, welcome to all here live and to all those later. Andrea and I, we've had an adventure coming on here.
Oh my god. All right, okay. Let's see, Anita. We have people who might be able to find us.
Mm,
Yes.
I'm gonna try to see them here too.
Yeah, let's see. Hopefully some all right.
'Cause I would love to
People who are
interact.
waiting for us will find us.
Yay!
Okay.
Okay, let me put this on. Silencio.
See that?
Sí. Boa noite, boa tarde to the Brazilian folks.
I don't know. The Brazilian folks probably are.
I'm gonna learn some more today. I'm still practicing, so boa
Yeah.
noite, boa noite, boa
Oh,
tarde, tudo gente.
all right. Well, actually, hopefully we can see.
I'm gonna get comfy here. Okay.
Now Ashton uses StreamYard, so
I've heard of it, but I never like experienced it. So here we are.
well, we
It's
tried Zoom, that stunk. So then we tried.
it's clear. I can see and hear you clearly, which is and then it's like is it a filter? Because I feel like I got like a golden foundation or something.
No,
It's the sun, everyone. I was out in the sun.
what sun? There's no sun. There's no sun.
Well, earlier I was out in the sun dancing.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, let's see. I'm gonna see. Yeah, let's see if folks can. It's
Mm-hmm.
weird because if I go on my cell phone because it must be because the sharing.
Oh, let me see if I can go on my cell phone too.
Yeah, I tried, but it doesn't.
Let me see on my other account. Yeah, it says we're live.
It says we're live.
Ah, I can see myself.
But on mine, I can't. So it's like unless it's
Hold on, let me see.
like if I click on it, it won't show. So
Yeah, let me see. Nobody else in the chat. I see your. Oh my god,
nobody.
this is so wild to see myself.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, so I can see it on my phone. This is perfect then.
Oh, you can see my phone won't show it. It might be because I don't know.
Oh my goodness, I can't hear myself laughing.
This is the weirdest live stream like ever. Like, oh my god, these people are like clueless. Oh my god, it's
We
it's stupid brain surgery. It's like,
yeah, we know what we're doing,
oh,
folks.
oh my god, it's real. All right.
Anita! Ah!
All
Okay,
right,
I'm gonna use my phone to see all the
oh my god,
live.
it's working. It's working.
It's working. We're live.
Oh my god, you have no freaking idea. Thank you.
Hola, Anita. Hola, Raya.
Oh my god,
Boa noite. Boa noite.
this
I'm
is
gonna learn today.
like such brain surgery. This is like
Andrea, you're a pro. I have not been live in forever. You're a pro at this.
oh my god. Now technically, you should even be able to like because I'd like to do this with like Frank and everything. We can share pictures and like do you know what I mean? See
Yeah.
private chat. No, we don't want private media assets. See, there's like media assets. There's all kinds of crap on here. Look at this.
So many goodies. Last time I was live was like 10 years ago on YouTube. Yeah, so I'm rusty here.
Oh
So
my god, cool dude. Oh my god.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
Oh my-
Raya said it's working. Okay, and
Yep.
okay, yay.
Media. It says media assets. Wonder what happens if you click this. Rose quartz. Hello.
Rose
I should-
quartz. Hola, rose quartz.
let's get every.
I'm seeing the chats on my phone because I can't see it on here. So if I
See,
look at
that's
my phone,
weird.
that's why.
that's a stupid feature. Like, why were the guests not able to see the chat?
Well, I'm not able. Oh, I see what you mean.
You
Yeah,
should.
I'm not. Yeah, because I have my chat open. Maybe if
Yeah,
I exit full screen. Nope,
no, that's weird.
I'm
Okay,
not.
all
But
right.
it's all good because I have my phone and I can look at the lovely chats. How's everyone doing?
Hopefully, less stressed out.
I've just been laughing through the stress with Andrea, everyone.
I
She's
mean,
a warrior.
these things are so not intuitive. It's like,
You're a tech warrior in my eyes because
yeah,
I was just here
I just
laughing.
push buttons. I'm surprised. See, it says media. So technically, be right back. No, 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 no. See now, what if you want to add pictures and stuff? Oh well.
See, you're able to
I'll
see it
cancel
on the
that.
computer, but I'm not able.
Oh no, the
Um,
chat's gone. Ah, what happened
I
to the
can,
chat?
the chat. I'm still here. They're still here. Yes, Anita, I'm super excited. This
All
is
right.
new for me, everyone. Like being live and
No,
seeing
I
the
don't want to
chat.
play out. Oh no, nope, nope,
No,
nope. Cancel. Okay, whew, that's all weird. Whew, I'm just listening. Where is the invite? Yeah, having issues. Yes. Where is the? What happened to the chat?
are you on your
Wait,
phone
wait,
or?
wait, wait. All right. No, that's no. We don't want chat with everyone in the studio. Okay, wait a minute. No, I want to chat with everyone, like everyone. Oh,
Oh, oh my God, this is a comic show right here.
it is. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god.
So I'm in the platform, Andrea. I'm not even in the YouTube. I'm in the platform. That's why I can't see
Okay.
the messages on this laptop. But so
Oh,
that's
that's
why
weird. That's
that's why I
because
have my phone. Yay, Rocky Mountain Skywatcher, welcome. Yeah.
there. Oh my god, you made it. You have no idea what we went through. Everybody else comes on, they got like intros. They're all like, we're like, oh my god, I can't see you, I can't hear you.
We should have
It's like,
behind the scenes.
this is like, we're like, what the hell is this?
Oh my goodness.
We're just used to the tech from the ships, and
Which
this is
I
still
probably don't know.
this stone age. Like, and he's useless. Like,
We made it. We made it.
we made it. Ika's
Ma-
here, by the way.
Hola, Ika, boa noite.
Yeah.
Hello,
Nobody,
everyone.
nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition. No. Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna be throwing
yeah,
Spanish,
holy
Portuguese, Creole,
Spanish.
whatever comes through today.
Oh my god! Like sing. Oh
I'm
my.
so happy to be here with you, Sister Warrior. Oh my
God.
gosh.
It's been a while.
Finally.
We've been waiting. It's like holy.
Yeah. I haven't like seen you live like I don't know how
Yeah,
long.
it's right. We've only been on the phone and stuff like that. It's crazy.
The last
Yeah,
live was with
I don't know.
Evan.
I was gonna say, can you imagine if Evan was on tonight?
Oh
It'd
my
be a
gosh.
flipping pee party. He's a pee Canadian, not a Canadian.
That's the next agenda. Have Evan and Alpha on here. It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be a
yeah.
party.
We can plans. So now that I get this thing working, we can do more lives. Like, and I wish I knew how to pull up images and stuff. If people want to do pictures, like you should be able to pull up images. So I don't know. That's at this
Oh,
point. I'm afraid to touch anything else.
me too.
Like,
I'm not touching
I'm
anything.
not touching nothing. Oh my god. Well, anyway. So Ivanilda's story is we're both from the same place, and she's star seeded with me, sort of in a way, and we got dropped off in different areas, as is wont to happen in this kind of situations. All of us who are friends and family back home, and we have all of our guests here tonight. Are probably are more than likely we've had upstairs contact if we're not close
Yeah.
friends. And we just got thrown in different places. And oh, yeah, someone. Oh, I can't see without my. And they do it so small for people. I can't
Oh,
see like with my reading glasses. Then I can't read without the reading glasses. If I'm only
oh,
wearing my sense.
oh, me too. That's why I have my phone.
Oh wait a minute. Oh, you have no idea. Oh my god.
Rocky, that's hilarious. Yes. I'm a kindergarten when it comes to technology.
Oh god. The learning curves.
I'll be mindful. I'll keep seeing. Yes.
You had your videos? Do I look like I edit my videos? No,
No,
I don't edit
which I
my videos.
love. I love unedited videos.
This is live. This is real life. This is like crap. Oh my
This
god.
is real us in the
This is yes,
flesh.
yes, screwed up, crazy. This is real. Everybody else is like back screens. They're on a ship. They're all
I
hell. And
know.
we're like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell is?
Oh my goodness. That
Like,
is so true. That's too much work. We just show up as we are. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So,
No, not as we are. I put this shirt on, like an overshirt. So,
what is, I love that shirt.
and
Yes.
like this is the rooster shirt. Yeah, we
Oh,
don't
yes.
show we don't show our boobs like the others because we haven't got any boobs to show. So. Just stuff something in there. Be like,
I made sure I'm not eating anything today because I know I was going to laugh. I know I was going to cut up with you. Oh my goodness.
my
I
god.
just have my tea. That's it.
And everybody else are all serious, right? Be serious.
I know. Welcome to another edition.
Yes. Maybe we should be more serious. Like, it's
It's
come on.
Venus Day. It's Friday. It's Love Fun
Venus.
Day.
Venus is where the intergalactic fart convention is being held this year.
Oh,
Mm.
I've been feeling the Venusian energy. You know, I'm a mercurial warrior, but I've been, since I've met you, I've been like, yeah, I've been feeling the Venusian
I've been
vibe.
like, I've been P mode all day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because it's like energy is like his energy, Ika's energy, and everyone we're like in full on like.
Yes, I could feel it. Yes, I'm like this because of the trees that I danced with
Oh
today,
yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
willow tree, just everything. I was like, I need to get some of
Yeah.
this good prana before our live, because yes, need to get all of it inside.
Oh my,
So,
yeah. Well,
oh
this
my,
was awesome. I woke up with my mom, my mom from the Pleiades, my hell mom,
yeah.
Erra, and yeah, and she was like, she's cute, she's lovely, she's a little older woman, so we do age. A lot of people don't think we age, we do, and yeah, she was just like, look, like I have you in my heart all the time, always, and it was like really like, yeah, that was nice. I
Oh,
heard her. I heard her like clear as I'm on the telephone. She has a British accent. And they don't like this what they download. So different extraterrestrials have different accents if they have an accent
I love
because it
that.
depends on how they downloaded the language.
Wow, I
Like
love a British accent. I really
yeah,
do.
she has an upper class Brit. I guess I know what they call it, but I mean it's like an upper class British. So that's what they download. That's what she downloaded. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, and I have a heart on my TV right now. My heart binaural frequency. It's
Oh,
so pretty. I don't even know how I could turn around to show, but it's so pretty. It's like colorful. So that's what I'm looking at. Maybe that's
yeah,
what's giving me this glow.
yeah. You look amazing. You look yeah, just like a light, and I was like, man.
Thank
Man.
nature. Thank nature. So how's
Oh,
everyone? Oh, I forgot to look at the phone.
I know. You gotta look at your phone to read the stupid chat. It's ridiculous.
Okay, okay. Chat is standing still. Yes, if I forget,
Oh,
remind me because
you
I'm
see
like
the
so
boobs.
focused.
Speak,
Thank you, Anita. Muchas
yeah,
gracias.
speak for
Obrigada.
yourself, Anita. The men want to see the boobs. I don't know why. I asked him, like, what is that? Like, what the heck?
Well, the
And then,
female body is a beautiful specimen.
well, yeah, well,
Like,
the body, but not like, what's the boob thing? I don't.
I
I
don't know.
like, yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
he loves like the woman's body, like around, like, oh, he loves that.
Yeah, yeah. Like the very Venusian kind of like, yes,
Yeah,
vibrate.
he's a big
Yes.
fan. Yeah, he gets around to the ladies, like all the different ladies. He gets around. They've all. They,
Well, we're not working with much, so I know I'm not.
no, yeah, he's not. It's a good thing that's not a big deal because he's not going to get any of that anyway. So. Oh my god, there's.
Oh my gosh. I'm about to get half naked with all this laughter.
I feel like Will.
I started cold and I'm like, okay, now I'm getting hot. So, oh my goodness. But yes, beloved. Yes, beloved. How's everyone feeling? I want to like hear
Yeah,
people in the chat and just like, oh, because I was telling you earlier, like I had to go outside and ground and being on my moon flow. It's just I tend to get very hermit like, but I was like, nah, something is like calling me to like be on tonight, which I've never done. I'm usually like, bye bye world, you know, when that comes around, but it's just like trying something new, be like, okay,
Yeah.
something out of my comfort zone. So
Yeah,
yeah.
once you get into it, I mean, it's more just the tech that gets you all stressed out than the actual lives, you know.
Well, I was
You
laughing. You were stressed out.
Yeah, you were like, I really want to do this like this because I think we can interact with our friends and it's so cool. I was like,
Yeah.
great. I can't read anything without my glasses.
Oh,
I'm like,
let me
oh,
see. Oh, Raya,
yeah,
today is
90
90. Oh, nice.
portal. Okay.
Wow. Oh, yeah, it's the 4-4.
It's the 4-4. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my
Oh,
God.
that is true because I remember telling you, like, oh, yeah, let's do it on 4-4.
Rocky Mountain. Yeah, we got a cold. Yeah, you were telling me that today. You had the cold, cloudy, rainy, windy, crappy. We're getting that tomorrow.
Yeah, we're getting that this weekend.
I just showed Rocky Mountain Skywatcher today. We were sharing UFO photos, got some great stuff. Oh, the one that
Oh,
Evan right at 4-4. I was going to say it must be 4-4-9.
yeah.
But the one that Evan, the video Evan, I'm going to post. Like, send me your stuff. The one that Evan that I posted that Evan caught. He's got a couple more. I shared it with the Mass MUFON, and I get on Mass MUFON, so it's pretty cool.
Shout out to Evan. He's been a busybody.
He is. He is. He is.
Hmm.
He'll be around though. He'll be back because
Yes.
we want to do some more tech. I'm gonna get Dave Rossi on when he's free.
Yeah, he does amazing stuff on his channel, Evan. It's very like visually pleasing
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
Evan is laser. He does a lot of laser work, and
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing. He's
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, even
so
when I watch it, I can feel some of the energy that's coming from it. It's very like like yeah, I don't have the words. Like when I want to get some electricity or some vibe, I just go and just watch. I don't understand a thing, but it's just the energy, the sensation. I'm
you
like,
gotta
"Oh,
learn.
this feels nice."
You gotta learn Evanese. We use a lot of Evanese in our lingo.
Ebony, okay, I gotta learn so many
Everyone
languages.
has his own language. It's called Evanese.
I gotta learn so many languages. I'm here for it.
I'm almost fluent in Evanese, not quite. Linda's a little better than me, but it's pretty. Yeah,
Oh,
we're getting there, and practicing and like getting on there, and so yeah, yeah. So
wow.
on like when Evan's got his lasers going, like you can feel it.
Mhm.
If you're in his place, you can really it. That stuff's mojo.
Yeah, yeah, it comes through it. If you're tuned in, obviously, if you're tuning in, tapped in, you can
Oh
feel it.
yeah, every once in a while he'll zap himself, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you get a reset."
Yeah, we need some of that on us, you know,
Yeah,
just to
and
kind of cleanse.
on this technology, so it works for us. So
Yeah, like the right kind of technology that like elevates us, not drain us, you know.
yeah.
So,
So
but
we got
that's
road sports, generational flooding.
oh
Hmm.
oh nice.
Hmm.
Okay, this chat is like wild, like I don't know. This is so funky to be live and to be on the chat. I'm still gonna get used to
Oh,
it.
the
So
chat is the best. Like just putting on videos, you're gonna get to talk to anybody. You know, it's nice to have
I
people.
love this. Talk to us. Talk to us.
That's
Yes, I'm here for it. Like it's like what
oh,
is
Evan, Anita, I'll give you a link. It's oh my God, Evan's. Isn't that
ancient
all?
pathways?
Ancient Pathways?
Is it ancient pathways? I think.
Yeah, I think it's the ancient. I mean, wait a minute. I think it's the Ancient Pathways. All right, let's see.
Oh, Anita, sí. Gracias. Obrigado. My channel. So,
Pathway.
which channel should I give you? So, Andrea can put that in the link because I can't even see it. Wait a minute. I can put it in the link.
I think it's the ancient. I'll send you the. Yeah, I think it's the Ancient Pathways or ancient.
This is so funny. I think that's my channel. Okay. I
Well,
think that's the handle.
what I'll do is I put them in the comments after.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Yes.
Evan's channels. If you go on the interviews with Evan in the podcast, his channel is listed there already. So
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna tell him if he can show more of Alpha too. I know like his
Oh,
Alpha got some good energy.
yeah. Well, as Rose Quartz says, no, the weather is nuts. We've never. This weather is weird. We've had winds and stuff that we've never had before. But y'all know why that is. So
Well,
yeah.
I just take it as it comes. I don't even look into it that much, but it does like raise the question like I know here it hasn't felt like I don't know if we had a winter over here. I don't know. Did you
We did.
feel like
I was working out in it, so we
yeah?
did.
Well,
Yeah, we
maybe in your area. Yeah, I think this
I'm
winter
got had the horses up at the barn and there was nuts and we had manure
I
sandwiches.
didn't feel it. I didn't feel winter this season. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, I felt it. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Here,
felt the cold.
every farmer in New England's like, oh yeah, it was there. Yeah.
I
It was
think it's different. I did feel the cold though. We did have some like crazy freezing temperatures,
oh yeah.
but
Yeah. We had
yeah.
it was the ice, it would the ice was terrible.
Oh, those ice. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was yeah, had the horses up for about a week because they couldn't get back down to the little pasture area up top. It was ice.
Even here at the Charles River, it was frozen for a while. There was people actually trying to skate on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Not a good idea because it's kind of slow but anyway, it's like it's
It was crazy. Yes, I don't know. I'm in between seasons now. I don't know. Leaving winter is bittersweet sometimes for me because
oh
I
no.
so love it.
Oh,
So yeah. So I was like, okay, let me slowly start to embrace spring.
oh no. The farmers are all like, I'm gonna spray
I know for you it's like hallelujah.
hauling water, like yeah. We just finished cleaning some of the manure up there. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the season to start. Well, this month, right? To start if you want to plant or what have you, start to put stuff. Okay,
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah,
learning.
we're ready. Yeah, yeah. Just clean the pastures right now, but yeah.
I'm
So,
learning. I'm learning.
Ivanilda, I want to introduce
Sure.
you to everyone, and you can tell your story,
Yeah.
and how you were able to sort of uncover your um, s- understanding of you being in hell, um, and your husband
Slowly.
and Anita's, and we all of our folks here. We have our ET counterparts. We have Ika here with us tonight, and he doesn't get too much of a word in usually, but yeah. So your journey, well, you and I journeyed, here not only from Erra here, but I mean, while we were here together, we kind of like explored the nature of the star seed and what things are in the the rocky road of that path. So
Mhm. Mhm.
so I met
Yeah.
you first when I was going through a lot of like trauma and struggle, and then we kind of flipped it, and we sort of exposed you as who you are, which a starseed, and your work. We won't say too much, but you have some connection to the arcs. But is there any kind of intro you like where you want to start, like when you were a child? Because you could see
Oh.
that when you were a baby that you weren't like as a baby. So
Yeah. So yeah, I think and that's true like the way we started, our connection here, it was very much I always had this like this energy, this thing in the back of my mind of like whenever I connected with you, there was like something that was like, okay, this connection is different. Like it feels different. And whenever I talked to you, it you almost seemed like you were like a wise elder. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't I because I couldn't see you, right? Or when we first started. So it always felt like I don't know, it's just the words don't do it justice, but I always felt like this connection that I couldn't put words to it, right? And then, as we kind of like evolved in our friendship and relationship, it's like now it's kind of like, okay, you're making me aware of things maybe that I have subconsciously, put to the side or
mm,
repressed. And it's kind of flipped in a beautiful way. It's almost like I'm like this toddler, be like, so okay, what is this? Okay, I'm feeling this. What is this sensation? And then I like how you're like, just be still, just be quiet and listen, and you'll get the answer. And I'm like, just finding out and kind of like on my journey of like always feeling like this. So, yeah. So I just wanted to like give you your flowers for that. But Yeah, I think I've spoken to you before about whenever I looked at my one particular photo of me when I was about five
Mm,
or six.
yeah.
Um, so I was born in Cape Verde Islands. It's off the west tip of Senegal in the Atlantics. And my family kind of uprooted, moved here to the States in 1986. I was about seven. So I didn't get to live the island life as much as I wanted to. But I always knew, like, I always lived in the fantasy world, kind of lived like in this world, in the other world. Like there was always, I was always looking up at the sky. My mom would tell me like I was always very observant, very serious for a child. In all my pictures, I never smiled. Like I was very serious. I was like, I am here for a mission. That's kind of how it looked like in all my baby pictures and in my young pictures. I'm like, why didn't I smile? It was always like very like in the camera, looking like, yes, I'm not here to play. So I just thought that was hilarious. Now looking back at it, but yeah, I always was like looking up, just very disconnected. Whenever I would take the bus to school or whenever I had some alone time, I was always like just not out of my body, but just kind of like always talking, well, to myself, and I guess, to an energy,
Yeah.
to the point that when I was in junior high, I recalled a very like beautiful, soft voice that said my name, Vani, like three times. It was very ethereal. And I was in my bedroom getting ready. Um, and that just caught me off guard. I'm like, okay, I'm the only one here. You know what I mean? Like, but it didn't like spook me. It was just like, wow, okay. Like that was very like calming, and I remember telling it to one of my school friends, and she's like, "Oh, do you know who it is? Did you ever find out?" I'm like, "No, it never came back." And I think, as you were alluding to it, Andrew, I think subconsciously I just kind of put that away.
Mm, right.
Like I was like, "Was that real?" Like, I don't know. Am I hearing things? Like, I don't know. And then growing up like Catholic and things like that, like that wasn't like talked about.
Right.
So that was the most like memorable experience for me, that just felt like it was like a protective kind of loving energy. That was like the experience that really stood out to me, you
Mm.
know.
You
But
remember being a man's voice? Was it a man's voice?
no, it was a woman's voice. It was very soft. It was just like Vani. Like it was like a calling, you
Yeah.
know? And it was like right it's clear as I can still remember the energy and the sensation I had when I heard it. And it was just me in the house, the last one to leave. So um that always stuck with me, and I was like, because as you know, I pick up on energies. I think that's one of
Yeah.
my strongest suit.
Well, that
But
yeah.
yeah. So when I
Being,
just pick up
being
on.
that makes sense. I mean, the physicality of the way you do your work and everything, that's very a help because
Mhm.
we're very, our bodies absorb and we pick up energies. We
Yeah.
absorb them too if you're not careful. But it's the
Mhm.
sensations and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that I think I could have been able to hear more if I had not like maybe subconscious kind of like put that to the side,
Yeah.
because it was very clear as day. And I was like, so I'm still getting clarity on that. But yeah, like throughout, like I would write a lot. I would get messages through writing, dancing, as you kind of told the family, the folks. That's where I get most of my downloads, most of my messages, most of the energies when I'm dancing outside.
Yeah.
um, Something about barefoot. Um, and I started dancing barefoot outside like 5 years ago.
Mhm.
Something about it when I first did it, it was just like a floodgate was open. Like it's a sensation that comes, and I could be listening to anything, or I don't have to listen to anything. It just comes, and then my movements change, like what I do with my hands. And I need to start recording this. what I do with my hands and how I feel. And then when I come out of it, it's like I see things different. But when I'm in it, like I'm aware that things are moving differently. And then it just kind of like it's kind of hard to come out of it. Because it feels so good. It feels like, oh yes, yes, this is the connection. This is the connection, you know. So dancing is kind of like my go-to, whereas people have meditation or singing or whatever. So yeah, so that's what I did since I was a child, just to kind of like ground and not take so much energy, to the
Mm.
point where my grandmother would be like, "Are you coming to eat?" Because I'll be in my bedroom dancing, and I would forget about everything. So yeah, so that was my child. I was pretty much quiet, pretty much like what you would call a loner, a hermit in my adolescent years. I didn't really resonate with my peers. I just thought they were very childish. I was a serious child and adolescent, like very much. I just was like super focused. I didn't get like why they spoke a certain way, why they dressed a certain way, why they did. I mean, it was just like dumb to me. I was like, boys in particular was dumb to me. I don't know. I was like, why? And I always had like a very like flat, like I didn't smile. Like I was just always very observant.
Yeah, me too. That's
Yeah, I never smiled. I was like, what am I smiling at? Like, and then they would be like, you should smile, you look pretty. I was like, no. So yeah, just very observant, very like, yeah, just direct. I really didn't beat around the bush. I still don't. And that, can rub people the wrong way sometimes. But we've talked about this, you and Andrew, like I'm like genuinely interested in like why people how people do certain things.
mhm.
So I'm quite observant, and I used to be really like bad at it where I would stare like at people because I was just like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just super
Right.
intrigued. Like I don't have the words to ask you. I just want to know your being. I'm not one for surface level, shallow stuff. Um, because I'm like, I want to go deeper. I want to go deeper, deeper, like what you're thinking, how you're thinking. So I don't know, it could be intense sometimes.
I think that's why we do these is to assist
Yeah.
understand, that's because you're not a Terran. That you what you're describing is what it's like to meet another person from Erra, or even the tall. I mean, the different,
Yeah.
and even I think many extraterrestrials, Tau Ceti, and because that's the personality. That's how we connect. We connect. So when I go and I'm going to be doing some more. That's what I do for people. When
Mm.
clients come to ask me to talk to their husbands or wives or extraterrestrials they want to get in contact with, that's
Mhm.
the first meeting that we have, is that I let them check me out. So
Mm.
I'll bring them. I usually ask a client for a photo of themselves or whoever it is they're trying to connect with. And then I'll use the, because then I know what they look like and I can share that. I'll send that to the extraterrestrial and they'll be like, well, why? Like, oh, this person who's a family member of mine. So they're like, so it catches them right away. And like, and then they, I just sit back and let them feel out who I am, which is what you've
Mm.
been doing, which is what I did growing up. Because this is just how we are. And then you feel through it and you make, and so then you make the connection from there. So our interactions are just and animals do this.
Yeah.
It's a deeper level that's really other focused rather than like self. I think the thing with a lot of the Terrans is that the way that they're raised, and also the not only the programming but the effects on their brains and the breeding
Mm.
processes here, the epigenetics that creates an issue, so that they're like prevented from going to those levels, and it's not
Mm.
their fault, and they become very very they become almost a mirror reflective. So they're more concerned about what you're thinking and what you're saying rather than who they are.
Mm.
So that when they come in front of you, there's like a very kind of discordant, nervous, jam, kind of jammed
Yes.
feeling because they're like they're bouncing off of you. They're not themselves. They're not authentic. They're bouncing off you. So
I did that for the longest time until it was not healthy for me, where I would, and we talked about this, like I would be like a chameleon, like naturally, I would take on certain mannerisms of the person I'm connecting with if I feel like they don't want to go deep. Like I would
mhm.
mirror that back. And this is all at subconscious level. I'm not even aware sometimes of it because I could tell that there's something like in me because we're all mirrors for each other. There's something in me that they're feeling, that they're seeing, that I am like reflecting back to them and they don't feel comfortable. So
Right.
it's almost like I like transform like to like put them at ease, but
Yeah.
then like I'm taking all that energy and then I have to do something with that energy, and I'm like, yeah, that was not like healthy for me for the longest.
No, that is a J. Yeah, me too. I mean, that was just been like,
Right?
well, that's why you were saying the same thing. We both felt the same thing where you ended up putting up a wall. You just created this emotional fortress around yourself to
That
just,
is true.
yeah.
I think I did that without, that's so on point. I think I did that without, because like because to me it's energy, because I could tell they were uncomfortable
Oh yeah.
what I was
Yeah.
saying. And yeah,
Yeah.
like I would want conversations that go deeper and they're like, so you see the sports cast or like something very shallow, and I'm like, no, like that's not where I want to go with you. I'm just naturally inquisitive, like since I can remember. And if I'm not getting, and I think that's part of like a protection thing, right? Like where it's like, if I'm not gonna get it to you from you verbally, I'm gonna tune into your energy
Oh
and
yeah.
your body language, and what I pick up is gonna tell me everything, and that's
Yeah.
never let me astray. So even if you don't talk, I'm gonna like,
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
can.
know eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. You read
Yeah.
them energetically. That's how we interact, and and I think in some ways, well, the Terrans are doing they're telepathing, even though they don't realize it. So that's what you're picking up on is that, and it feels really strange. And I think they understand it on some level. And it's but there's like a mind glitch that doesn't process the whole experience. Because I think, when you're upstairs, I mean, not everybody's great upstairs, that's for sure. Yeah. And you learn how to block.
Yeah.
So Erica, I know, will know this, but I don't think she made our thing tonight, but she'll watch it later. But
Oh,
um
the
when,
chat.
yeah,
Yeah.
when yeah, you can block, so
Yeah, I did that a lot,
you have,
like
because you
without
don't want
even
that
thinking.
energy, and Linda mentioned, we asked Will, or I forgot, I was having a conversation with Linda. I said, what does Will do, like, around energies that are uncomfortable? And she was like, he has like this bubble he creates, like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have that face, and then I even told my mom this. It's like a switch. If I know I'm gonna be around energies that I'm not aware of or that I don't know, like I would like, well, first of all, activate my masculine energy and just kind of put on this this shield, I guess, and just kind of like go in there like very like I was as an adolescent. So,
mm,
and for some people that knows me as laughing and bubbly, which is my natural state, like
right.
if I'm around loving, like very caring, respectful people, that comes out naturally. That's how I was naturally before I came to the States. I think once I landed here and once I entered the school system here, which was different, and I
Mm,
remember once I entered fourth grade, it's like that bubbly girl, just it was
mm,
like night and day.
night and day. Yeah.
I was really shy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can kind of like, but that gets exhausting, So it's like,
Oh,
where's the balance?
yeah. Well,
You
that's
know?
what I think that's what a lot of the starseed people, not just, I say, especially Pleiadian people. I don't know
Mhm.
if it's as, I think I even noticed it with a lot of the tall people that I work with, starseed tall. There's different, like, Syrians, and I find the Arcturians can be a little bit different. People who are starseeds from Arcturians, but there's certainly for us, it's from where we come from in our natural state and our natural, like, almost innocent childlike joy,
Mhm.
that we tended to kind of, dry up like little raisins, and and then we shut off, and then it's soul sucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's destructive, and then you have to like. I was talking to Nita today about that. Where she's like, you have to claw your way out of this. You know, your whole body just shuts down. You know, it's because
It
then
is.
you, and of course, the more that happens, the less you hear upstairs, the less connected you end up being,
Yes.
and the
Like
more it's closed up, and it's a shit show, right? It's like we know they're back to work.
it is. Then you don't get to feel your true essence. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm way, way much more aware and wise about who I keep in my company. My circle is like this small.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so and I'm changing and shifting because it's like, you know, not to toot my own horn or what have you, but I've always known that I had this like, beautiful energy, like great energy. And to me, I want to share it. I'm not one to hoard it and keep it to myself. Like I want to share it. But it's like I was
You
just like sharing it.
you were
Like
told to. Remember that Pleiadian woman that came to you and told you to get out there and wear red and show off and help, and he was pissed and she was like, "You're gonna do it."
I was like, I don't even like red. I'm not a big fan of red. I was like, red?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like because I even as dancing as a little girl, one of a family members like you're always hiding in your room dancing. Why don't you
Yes.
dance in public? And I was like, who are you? So I got defensive, but yeah, I'm just like, and once I started sharing, and then it's like, okay, then something, it's like, I don't know, something in me tells me, okay, it's time to stop that sharing because I genuinely want like people to feel good around me, like to feel elevate, to be themselves. That is the thing with me. Like I can tell if you're not being yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's like it makes me happy. It makes me feel good when you're being yourself, all of yourself. So it's like that's why I show up the way I show up sometimes. And but it's like, okay, now I need to like be mindful of like who's sucking all of it, who's not really here for it, who wants information. Because I was just getting folks left to right just coming to me in turmoil. I'm like, oh my goodness, can we not have a laughter session or go for tea? Like always coming to me with like problems, and it's like, no, I do this for a living, so I can't have it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like I have to be like mindful of my energy, and it's like, but I don't want to hoard it. I'm not one to hoard it. It's like, yeah, let's come together, you know what I mean? So I don't know, still learning.
Well, that's what we're here for, is to show people how to live.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every group of you know, star race and species that are
Hmm.
incarnated here, that have come in to do their thing, they all
Yeah.
have a little different mission. Some are more tech and some are, but I mean, ultimately every one of us is we're coming from places where we're showing people here because we're
Hmm.
peeling back the slave state,
Hmm.
and we're showing humans how to live, how to enjoy,
Yeah.
because you don't have, like you don't have to live in lack. You can live in abundance. And it's interesting because some of our friends had mentioned some, because we're going to do some more love stuff because Ika loves all that, and it's nice to bring on how to
Ooh.
develop communications and relationships, because that's what it's all about. And it's a sense, if you're coming from a place of lack, that's where a lot of these relationship issues come from.
Hmm.
Oh, but if you're coming from a place of abundance, it changes the whole thing.
Mm.
And that was just something I kind of was feeling through today when we were kind of talking about what's, and this is that doesn't have to be romantic, it can be any relationship,
Mhm, mhm. Yeah.
and
Well,
it's
I'm yeah, I like that, and I love that video how you broke down with that, men and women relationship, because that's something I feel like that I'm still learning, that it's always been a little tricky for me.
well, it's all tricky, I think, in any
Yeah.
anything.
It is.
There you go. It's
It
all,
is, because I love being in intimate relationship, but it's like I also like my freedom. Like, don't tell me what to do. I can go anywhere. So
well, that's typical of the female. This, I mean, I would say, the a lot of the men are like very devoted. It's so weird when they get their woman, they're like very devoted.
yeah.
But we're always the op. So for the males who are experiencing a female, obviously a female extraterrestrial, it's a little bit more,
Yeah.
owning the dragon essence, it's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah.
They gotta really step up. Um,
Yeah. No, I've always
and
been like
that's
that.
where I think, like your husband and my husband and Anita's and all the different men that we're working with, kind of they're gonna have to kind of get in touch with that part of themselves.
Mhm.
So the starseed man here has to get in touch with that essence of who they, you have, just like we did. You have to dig down inside you, and we found our femininity. Semiosi helped me with that, digging that out. But
Mhm.
for the men, again, it's finding the divine masculine.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we're
Cuz
all, in the same pathways, but a little separate in that sense, where they have to go through the men and find that out, and then we go through our female friends upstairs and find them. But we're pretty spicy. I mean, we're tough.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Spicy is a good word.
What kind of comments here? I can't see with this. You have to look on your phone for
I've
comments.
always, yeah, keep
Yes,
looking.
yes,
I've
oh,
always been
yeah,
spicy. Let
uh,
me see, what are they saying?
I really. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Seriously. Yeah, Anita. She's tall. Yeah, and
Oh, yes. We're missing so much in the chat.
I don't know if anybody.
Apologies.
Let me see.
Yes, Rocky Chameleon. Yes, all the bubble the chameleon. Yes, yes. I'm trying to read them all.
I know.
um, oh my god. I totally forgot about the chat. Okay.
I know.
Um, oh my god, great conversations. Yes, yes. Yeah, that bubbly energy. Yeah, that's very real, Anita. And sometimes it's to the point where I was working somewhere and I would come in because I loved what I did at this job. I would come in and just this one or two girls, they'd be like, "Where are you getting all this energy? Like you're bubbly all the time. Like what is this? Like
Oh yeah.
what?" And they just created this like inside joke of like this meme of like me coming in saying, "Good morning, everyone. Hi, hi." And then everybody looking at me like with this face like, "What? It is too early." But that's just when I'm in like groups, like that's when it comes out, you know, because it's like I guess it's a way of like shielding myself at the same time. Because if I could like present that, then it's like either you're gonna hate it or love it. You know what I mean? But and some people think it's an act or what have you, and I'm like, okay, you could think what you want, but it's like it's a choice. To me, it's like a choice. Like like if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling happy, which is my natural state,
Yeah.
then like why not share it? Like,
Mm.
it's
Well, it's
not like
it's
a
a
place.
threat to the system, but you're not supposed to be in your
Yeah.
natural state. And you're certainly
Yeah.
not supposed to be happy.
Oh no, no.
Right. So for a lot of people, you're at, it's you're rocking the boat of of what the reality of the matrix wants.
Mm,
So if you come in that kind of natural, authentic
yeah.
power, it's really powerful, actually. When, like, if you think about when you're around kids, generally will be in that state, and it's a different, and animals, of course, and it's that
Yeah.
freedom of that which can be very confusing to a lot of Terrans, and it's not their fault. We say it's just because
Yeah.
that's what they've been locked into, the system they've been locked into, and there's been so much struggle. None of us are immune to struggle, and it's I think
Yeah.
it's Evan would say it's like how you kind of level up and deal with those different energies.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Well put. Well put. I like that because it's and I caught a lot of slack for it. And like people who really, really know me, been around me, they know that this is who I am at the core. Like this is not an overnight thing. Like since I was little, like I'm just naturally like chill and happy go whatever, just very playful. And that was suppressed for a long time. But now in my 40s, like it's coming back again. It's like, what? I'm regressing. Like it's just even one of my friends, like whenever I call him or he calls me, I just started laughing. He's like, "What in the world are you laughing at?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just happy. Like I'm just happy today. Like I'm just laughing because it just comes out naturally." But that's always what it's been like. You know what I mean? For me, and I think people deal with certain struggles. We all have struggles, like you said,
Mm,
but it's how you, yeah, how you level up, how you go through it. What are your self-care tools? What are your support system like? What do you do for yourself? Like,
yeah.
it's a mindset, you know what I mean? None of us are immune to this chaotic earthly planet. Like, but how
Yeah.
do we, you
Mhm.
know, I'm quite resilient, like, like, and I like that about like what's in my DNA. It's like, how do you get through certain things? Like, yeah, grief, mourn, cry, but like 10 years later you're still like in it.
Mhm.
Like, I'm a big proponent of like, okay, grieve, cry, whatever you have to do. But then at some point, like, okay, how are you going to come on the other side? You know what I mean? So it's like, I know folks that seem like happy or positive all the time, like people think they don't got issues or problems. Like, no, we just found a way to hack to get through things. Like, we just look at things differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I gone through life with challenges in my life. Like, I allow myself to cry. I love to cry. You know this.
Oh, that's another thing. Those amongst
Equally.
yeah, 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 the hell cry.
Equally.
It's you know, if you go back to the JP was actually meeting. We was meeting with some. They were a hell. And then one of the guys cried. So we are very open about, and they actually in our culture that's very, it's actually considered unhealthy. Actually, if you don't release that through, that's why they cry,
Yeah.
because if you don't, it causes disease in the body. That's the way.
Mhm.
So,
Look
yeah.
at that.
Like
Yeah.
when we were watching that, the reason I showed that video, a lot of people don't like Teal Swan. And it's not about Teal. I didn't show that video for Teal Swan. I showed the video because it happened to have, it was easy and I'm lazy. And there was a man and woman having a relationship. So I'm like, okay, this is just what I'm going to use. And it was
Yeah.
perfect, you know. And there was a section there where the man's wife was talking about her fear of intimacy and her problems with sex,
Mm.
and how it was uh traumatic for her. And and Ika and I felt from him when the way he commented on that was he was crying. He's not
Mm.
physically doing it, showing he does. I mean, they do cry, but I mean, he was just showing like that was the emotion that was coming from within him.
I felt it too.
Was and that's because it's so deeply tragic that
Mhm.
and of course I had the same issue being in the my labs where I was raped, as many of our that's one of their things. And
Yeah.
it's the way females in general are treated here for all. And it happens upstairs. People don't understand. Upstairs is the same thing. Where do you think those sex slaves are going? It's just as crazy upstairs. You have to be careful. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just I think we have all of us we grieve for the trauma that's
Mhm.
across the galaxy,
Yeah.
and you got to release it, otherwise it'll eat you up inside.
Yeah. And that's why, as you know, I am a big proponent for dancing, moving the
Yeah,
body,
yeah.
because especially for women, our hips, like our like hip, solar, like sacral, we hold a lot of stuff there that we are not even aware of. So I find myself really moving those areas a lot. And even when I'm dancing, like, I'm consciously sometimes like thinking of releasing anything that I may not be aware of. So like, that's my greatest release as well. Like, really, like, moving. And I've had like two incidents. They all happened in Oklahoma, where I used to live,
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually had like a full body, what I would like now want to call orgasm, but it's like not
Mhm.
a sexual orgasm. It's like a
Kundalini.
release. Yeah, it probably was that.
It's
Yeah,
just
that.
alignments. It's a vortex. Actually, it's a
Yes, yes, I felt it
phase conjugation
twice.
vortex. It's a vortex.
Yeah, that probably was it, and I didn't even have the terminology or the name for it, but I just know that something just kind of like I was releasing something. I
Yeah.
had danced to the point where I was like cleansing whatever was in there. So that's why, like, I have to dance at least every other day, because that's my form of cleansing.
Mhm.
Dancing, laughing, it's like brushing your teeth. I have to do that. I need to do it, So I'm big on the body, especially for women. We carry a lot in that, and we need to release that. We need to kind of be in tune with our sensuality. I'm more of like a sensual person, like just feeling your senses and like just releasing it. Doesn't have to be like sexual all the time, because that's just,
No,
that's not where it's at. Like
no.
sensuality, your feminine energy, like it's like I hug a tree and I'm like in goo goo gaga gaga, you
Oh God,
know?
I mean,
Like
yes,
I don't even have to do anything to the tree, and it's like, thank you very much. Yes. you know? So finding what like really, and for some people it's touch, for some people it's like a cup
mhm,
of tea, but like just like finding what really feeds you on more than just a physical level. And
yeah,
I'm grateful to have found that, because as I told you, like it was 2 months, like from December to January, where I was like, or February, where I hadn't danced. And I was like, what is going on? And I could feel the impact of that.
yeah.
Like really, I was like, no mas, no mas.
No, I know a lot of people were getting hit actually that through that
Yeah.
whole period
Ooh,
badly. It was some, and of course you get the mind control and the text because the deep state was going crazy and hitting a lot of people.
yeah.
And
Oh
it's
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, yeah, you know.
That made sense when you told me that. I was like, I
That's why
cannot.
they didn't want you to dance because that's how they wanted you to they wanted us to shut up because we're the enemy combatants. So they were really
Well,
hitting.
I came back stronger than ever.
Well, everybody is coming out the other side like crazy. And a good news, actually, I want to tell everybody, Erica's doing a lot better. She's healing up
Yes. Oh,
and
chat.
she's feeling good. So hopefully we'll get some. Oh, here's we got more chat people. So that's a big update.
Ah, we're talking about crying. I can't even see. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're talking about crying. Yes,
Yeah,
everyone. Yes, crying. Yes. Oh,
yeah,
yes. Crying is the best. You know what I mean? And I
yeah.
was telling Andrew, like the way that I know
I can't stop.
spirit or energy is around is when I'm just like crying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's when I know, whether it's my hubby or whether it's just like my guardian angels, my like, like I just, if I sit still and I just you know, kind of quiet my mind, then it's like the tears. That's how I know, like, okay, we're here. Like that, at least for me, that's what it's been like all the time, and that's how I know, like, okay, we're all here. Kumbaya, namaste. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel it, through tears and just through like this, like, oh, beautiful, like vortex of like warm gushiness.
Mhm.
And I'm like, or laughing, depending on who's coming through. Like, yeah, it'll be laughter too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Well, you want to tell folks the first time you really connected with your husband? All right. That's the feeling. That's good. Yeah. Because I was talking to him first. You were like quite able to get the full. I'm like, wow, this guy's like really mature. He's got the mature energy. It was like,
ooh,
but
I'm blushing.
it was like, because he was talking to me about love. I'm like, oh, I know, because I had Nika. I'm like, oh, I know all about love. He's like, no, there's more. There's another layer to this. And I'm like, what? And then he's like, no, 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 no. And then I'm like, oh, there's another. Oh my God. And he took me on a level of like love that was
Mm,
I don't know. I was like in another dimension. I changed density. Like and
I
literally like
remember.
in the physical, I entered the fifth density.
I
He took
remember.
me to the fifth. I'm like, this is like I was in love. I was looking at this because people, this is how strong this guy was. Because people know me and humans, and we are not on this. We are not on. No, I do not like Terrence. And it's like I loved them. I was watching television, and there was a cooking show on. I'm like loving the cooking show people. Like I entered 5D through this guy. It didn't thankfully it didn't last. But I mean it was like but it was the feeling was amazing.
Mm,
To see everyone in love like that was
yeah.
like I've never experienced that. Animals, yeah, but other like earth humans, I'm like, I was just like seeing them in a different light. Like, wow. And that was he showed me that. Um,
Oh.
but then when you find, because I remember all the texts that you sent me the day you finally clicked in. You you're
For
like quiet.
yeah.
Oh my god! Like it's like,
Oh my god. Well, I'm stubborn. I'll admit it, because it's like I know I was driving you crazy with like, where is he? I can't feel him. I can't see him. Why is I'm just like, yeah, I could be like that sometimes. But um, I believe it was last summer, and I
mm,
remember it vividly. Ooh. So, not surprisingly, maybe surprisingly, um, he came through my dancing, and
yeah.
in the summer nights, in I dance like in the summer, I dance at nights outside here, barefoot, and where I dance is kind of like dimly lit, so I can see the sky. So I think this, I don't know what song I was dancing to, must have been some instrumental, and as I'm dancing, I'm feeling the shift in energy. Like I'm just feeling myself just move differently, different again. But this time it was almost like I remember like just tearing up, because I just felt like a presence that I've never felt, like this very kind of like protective, like loving,
Mm.
like I'm here with you. Mind you, this is at night. I'm just like dancing like a maniac. And I just like remember slowing down and feeling very like it's like I was in slow motion. I felt like I was going in slow motion, and just like started bawling. Just like my solar like activate. I was like, oh my gosh. And I know it was different from when I normally dance, because I was like really like connecting and like doing all the things that you were kind of suggesting, and you're like just quiet, like relaxing and chill. But as I was dancing, and it was like a floodgate, and I could just feel his energy around me. It's like it just came in, and it was like a burst, and then it flood out. And I was like, oh my god, I was like, Andrea! Ah!
That's it. It's, it's a
Oh, I felt like I was in high school. I was like, oh my god.
it's like a movie. It's like it's a fairy. I mean, you can't, and everybody
Oh,
literally like it's a
it
fairy.
felt strong. It felt strong. And then
Oh,
that was the strongest one. The other one is when I was sitting my butt still, and I seen his image. And I
mhm,
remember texting you this. I was very still, and there was colors. I was in a very meditative mode, and like his face came for like 1 2 second.
mhm,
And it's when I let go and I was just centered. And it's
mhm.
almost like I could like feel him saying like, yeah, just quiet your mind, silent,
Yeah,
like just
he's trying to get
listen,
through. He's
don't
like,
be stubborn. Because I mean, I know me, I know that's what I'm getting from him. It's like just you know. And then the third time was, I told you, when my mom was here, she's like, there's this man that keeps like following you, like just around you all the
oh yeah, they
time.
follow you like a cat.
Yeah, and I'm like, that has to be him.
That's
And
it.
I showed my mom the AI whatever. She's like, "Oh my gosh, yes, that's him." I was like, "What is he telling you?" He's like, "No, no, no, that's not for me to tell you." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him." So those were the three incidents, and I got some ways to go, but like that first moment, it was like, yes, you know, because like all of y'all was like connecting and stuff like that, and I even was telling myself, I was like, yeah, you just need to shut up, sit down, be still, quiet, like stop being like impatient. And so since that day, like I've been learning to do that, you know what I mean? And then even when I'm like, I can even feel my solar plex right now,
Oh,
like
they just like
yeah, yeah. It's like I know when I'm like it's almost his way of saying like, yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. Yes, you're
Yeah.
doing it right. Because I could feel a different sensation. But yeah, it's been an interesting cat and mouse with
It's,
my hubby.
it's all about the receiving, and people like, see, like that's what he's trying to be like. Just call, because they're calling and calling and calling, they're dialing their phone, but no one's picking it up. You know,
Yeah,
you have the phone on mute, and they're getting so frustrated because they're trying to reach you, and the phone's on
I
mute.
know. I
So the
know.
more you like, don't, and Louise always says that, Louise Jones, and she always, don't force it. And it's so
Yeah,
true. Like once you relax and like, that's what you start to train yourself when you go to do and eventually it's easy to do. You just let your mind relax.
yeah,
And then and then you allow its stuff to come in. That's when you're going to get all the information. And of course, never
yeah,
being in lack or anything. And Eek always reminds everybody like never be in lack, or never like
yeah,
ever feel like someone's doing something that you're not doing. That's the worst thing you can do, because everybody's different. You're never going to be doing something somebody else is doing.
yeah,
And we're fed a lot of that because they want to create we don't really have competition on our planet, because we don't that's why we don't have competition on our planet, because we don't see the actual benefits of having any competition,
mm-hmm,
because everybody's unique and no one's competing with anybody else. Everybody's doing their one thing.
yeah,
And once you get rid of all those, once you understand that your star family loves you, right?
yeah,
And once you understand that they've been trying to reach you, and it
yeah,
doesn't matter what somebody else, like you, that's why I was so happy to, so I'm begging you to come on, because you use connect. So not because there's every Tom, Dick, and Harry Guru was on there trying to tell people how to do it, and it doesn't work. Of course it
yeah,
doesn't work. Everybody's a different person. So the way you connect is unique to you. So there,
yeah,
yours movement is what you can open portals. You energetically, and that's what you did upstairs. That's what your role is to bring here.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Upstairs on Erra, we use music and singing, and we sing, and we love all that stuff. We flood ourselves with all these beautiful. We have concerts, and there's dancing, and that's what you did, was it was dance.
yeah,
And people, some people play music, some people sing, some people just listen to the music, and they send, someone, if you're sitting next to somebody who's enjoys the way music feels, you feel
mm,
that through them. So
yeah,
everyone has a place. It could be painting, it can be art, it can be words, it can be the way you just walk around. So all of these things all play a role, and
yeah.
everyone's unique in those roles that they play. So
That's very spot on. Yeah.
when you're dancing and you're in that zone, you were channeling. We had that meet. Remember, we were like going crazy, and we were it was you, me, and Evan, and we were just having a Zoom party, and like you ended up channeling.
Just like out of the blue, I'm like, what in the world? Yeah, it just like hit me, and then like yeah, and then with your guidance, it just comes over sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's like okay, and it's and what you said a while ago, it's like this deserving of love, like of allowing. So that's been my journey of letting go, of detaching, and knowing that like I'm deserving of this love, like I'm like everything, all is well, like all that I tell myself, you know what I mean? And I think like you said, for the longest it's like indoctrinated with like
Oh,
you have to earn certain things, you like it's so many cloudy like mindsets
yep.
that I'm chipping away of, and it's getting better because I feel him getting stronger, and I feel like my spirit team and my family like getting stronger because I am I'm releasing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Like
about right, right, right. And
yeah.
from I mean, not only that's what they did on purpose. That's what the Matrix did,
Mhm.
in order to control society. But also, a lot of us have tech and voice to
Yeah.
skull and all that stuff, which just like wrecks your body. I know a lot of our viewers, are SSP in my lab, and it's just like, oh my god, you got to have that tech removed. Um,
Yeah.
I've been through that. Anhedonia, depression, because they want. That's how this war that we're fighting here on this planet, as
Mhm.
is a multi-dimensional. It's an intergalactic, multi-dimensional war. Obviously, Earth is not separate from the planets, and
It's not.
It's part of it, so we are liberating yet another planet from this very toxic, destructive, dangerous
Mhm.
entity type of colonization.
Yeah.
And we're freeing the people. And of course, we knew when we came into it that we would be subjected to the same type of,
Yeah. Cuz I feel
you know,
like
yeah,
yeah. I feel the shift. I feel change. Like I told you, like
yeah,
as a
yeah,
child, as adolescence, and then somewhere around my 20s, 30s, I was just like lost or
yeah.
whatever.
Everybody
Now,
it's like that's the yeah,
right? Now it's like, wait a minute. No, that wasn't that's not me. Like, no. And it's like I know like who I am at the core. Like why have I not been showing up as that? You know what I mean? So, um it's yeah, it's a path, it's a journey that I'm
yeah,
so excited to go on. So, and it's like having all the support like from you and for our family here and just
yeah. So we
if
also,
it's what I lived in. Yeah, that's where I lived in when I was like little. Like I
mm,
really lived in that space, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So, returning back.
Contact for a lot of the kids when we were kids, and all of our friends here, and when they were kids too, was there.
Yeah.
Not only the benevolent contact, but also the negative contact. The abductions
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So you had this soup of things that were going on, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Taking back our power, like really using it for our own good and our benefit, you know what I mean? So,
that's what we're here to do is to use that for people. And I don't know, like the one thing that struck me today, and I just mentioned it when I did a live earlier, just to be like, this is the shit show we're trying to get the live. But anyway, in the meantime, a couple of things that's happening, and hopefully Eric will be well enough this weekend.
yeah.
And upstairs is happy. They're really happy.
Yay.
So yeah, and this guy out of
Thank you, Anita.
um, Maxwell, he's creating free energy and he's selling it like everywhere. And it's like, why is he not dead? And he's not. So it's like, okay, that is Barry found this it was the other day, and Barry's like, hey, what do you think of this dude? I'm like, what the, I'm like, wow. When I watched the video, I'm like, that's free, and that's over Unity.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? So I get Linda. I'm like, Linda, Evan, what do you think? And they're like, that dude's real. That looks real. That looks freaking like that's.
I
They're
finished
plugging in the refrigerator. The guy's got the car there, and they plug in a refrigerator to the car. I was like, that's it. That's free energy. And there he didn't get it. So I'll put a link to his. There's tons of stuff out there anyway. Zimbabwe guy and tech, right? Because he's the only one that's really been doing this. So, well, no, Dave has been, but I mean, like, to actually come forward with this
yeah.
and not be, decorporated instantly. Like you can do free energy, but the minute you go out and sell the stuff, you usually get decorporated. But this guy
Mhm.
is making cars, he's making helicopters, he's selling free energy
My
devices.
God.
His name is Maxwell, and it's like he says he couldn't get a patent for it. So I don't know how. I'll have to look into that some more. But yeah, it's. He says the car. He says if you try to reverse engineer what he's created, he says there's traps put into the device that it'll break. He says so if you buy the car, he says you can't. Do not mess with it. Do not mess with the electric. Whatever how this thing is running. He says because I couldn't get a patent. He says there's like I know sabotage put into his devices. He says so don't try to reverse engineer it. It'll destroy your car. He says you spent the money for a car, now you just trashed your own car. But I'm going to look
Wow.
more into this thing because this if I mean literally. So this is like we did it. We're free. We did it.
We're seeing it. Age of Aquarius. Yeah, we're seeing it. We're seeing it. I watched like half of that video. I'm gonna continue to watch it. It
Yeah.
almost makes me remember. It's almost like what's that actor's name that was with because he's the king of patents. He has so many crazy patents. Oh, you know
Oh,
him.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh, his name I can't remember. Anyone in the chat knows he's a famous actor. Like,
Yes, yes. He
oh,
wanted to be he wanted to be a physicist, but I forgot what happened. Like
he
he had
was on
money and stuff.
Forbidden Knowledge. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. The acting was how he survived, but he always wanted to be a physicist. Maybe
Yeah, this.
Steve, remember, I can't think of his name. Isn't that terrible? I'm sorry.
Oh my God, maybe the chat knows. I'm
Maybe,
not describing it really well. Oh, obrigada, Anita. You are awesome
I know
too.
I'm reading the chat, not doing that. Yeah. We've been
Oh,
yeah, Rocky
oh,
Mountain, yeah, the physical, auric, and ethereal implants. Well, yeah, because we're the enemy combatants and they want to kill us as in any war. So, or
oh.
get us to kill
Ye-
us.
Yes, Anita. Joy. Yes.
Yeah, anyway,
Oh,
yeah, you gotta get that. You gotta get it taken off. Yeah.
oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but you know what
David
I'm talking about.
Adair has an insane amount of patents. Yeah, he's another guy. Yep, David Adair.
Oh, what is
Well, this guy
okay?
said he couldn't get a patent, so I don't know why that.
He needs to get with that. Oh my God, I should know this actor's name, but because he has a gazillion patents.
Oh, and
Um,
people are talking about asking me about him all the time. And I can't think of his name. Isn't that? But he's the real deal.
yeah, he's light
Clarence
skinned.
Howard.
Oh my gosh, yes. Who did it? Yes, yes. Rose Quartz Moon. Him.
Yeah, yeah.
Gracias. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, it's just a matter of like time.
Thank
Things
you.
will.
Yeah, yeah. I'm curious because more than likely, so Sal Pais, because he works for the government. So he's already created all that stuff, but he can't because he works for them. So he's like,
Yeah.
but like I know Dave makes this stuff and he sold it around the world too.
Wow.
But I don't care where you go. People say, well, it's Zimbabwe. Maybe they can get away with it. Oh no, the deep state's everywhere. They've been killing people like all over. So that's my suspicion. There may be stuff behind the scenes with this guy that we don't know about yet, like how he's protected.
Yeah, because it's
You
like
know?
it's
I
out.
mean,
It's so public.
we've got almost all the deep state, 98% of the deep state taken down at this point. So maybe we
Yay,
got the last
yay.
two. I don't know. Um,
They're,
so knock on wood for this guy. And mainstream media, not mainstream, well, semi-mainstream media is picking up this story.
yeah, that's what's so fascinating. I even sent it to Jerome of Unified Energetics because he plays around with some other stuff too. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I have to finish the rest of the video, but yeah, it's.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's like that's I mean that the guy's doing it. I mean, it's it's
I mean, it's like sooner or later these things are gonna be like, okay, this is natural. This is like normal. Like this is, it's a shock at first, but it's like, okay, this is probably like how we're supposed to be living. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
this is how it's to
Well,
be
this is
lived,
how it's supposed to, right. And he's
right? So
got
it's not gonna
secret
be
stuff
shocking.
and everything. So that's Tesla. The whole world had these Tesla type tower structures, frequency creation, devices. And once you set that up, you're good to go. I mean, it's just so
I think
it'll
it's just a new
run
phase.
frequencies and stuff that like make you feel good. Like we have that on our planet, so that's how we roll.
Yeah,
And if we
it's
Ashton
nothing
in it,
different. It's nothing different. It's just like I don't know. I feel like to me, it's like this is nothing new. We're not reinventing anything. It's just
no.
everything is coming back to its natural order, right?
Well, it's just that you were killed if you try to do anything. I mean,
Yeah.
this is what I try to scream on upstairs. We get some great comments in the chat too. I'm just going to address in a second, but it's like, it isn't like we were not allowed to develop naturally.
Mhm.
We were openly and violently, like murder, suppressed from
Yeah.
actually maturing as a civilization because we're supposed to be 1,500 years ahead of where we are right now.
Mm.
So somebody mentioned Ashton. Yeah, Ashton's a friend of ours. Ashton was cracking down on a lot of the cracking open a lot of the
Ooh, I have to look him up.
military was hiding. And yeah, so the sky spring, this is something this is the remainder right now that who's ever the dredges that's left of these cabal has the extraterrestrial tech and some of this stuff and they're using it. When they're spraying the sky, the thing is that you're seeing the states are banning it. The problem is that these planes are flying over 60,000 feet. They're flying above where the law of the law can take effect. So they're flying above that. So I don't think it's going to be a real. My suspicion on that is they're on their last legs, and that's Nuremberg. They're breaking the Nuremberg Code.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Every what is that saying? Every rain has its downfall or something like that. What's the saying?
oh
Like
yeah,
you can't continue to do the same thing to humanity and expect to like
yeah,
last long, right?
yeah. No,
Especially things that are out of our element, like that is not of the order, that's not in alignment with like how things are supposed to be, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So, and the same thing with nature, because
oh yeah,
she's a living being. It's like, I think that's why I naturally kind of dance barefoot and with trees. It's like giving honor to that because it's like she gonna eat you up before you eat her up. You know what I mean? Like mess around and find out.
well, going barefoot as all the animals. I mean, that's what a lot of
Yeah,
kind of to pull up the natural frequency signals that are coming. That's not woo woo. It's like there's literally frequencies. That's what
yeah,
over unity devices pull from the energy that's all around you, the vibrations that are all around you of energy.
it's
And
real.
it's coming up in through the earth, and the planets. Every planet has their own signature frequency, which is what the over unity devices pull from.
Exactly.
It's so
Yeah. I mean, I
weird.
think it's wonderful. Yeah. I cannot go like I have to go barefoot every day.
Yeah.
I feel off when I don't.
Well,
So
yeah, yeah,
I feel totally off. So yeah, I'm excited. It's like when you're in a tornado and you're like in the middle of like in the eye of the storm, but like all the chaos around, and
yeah,
you're just kind of like, no, but there's chaos around, and you're like, yes, all is well, all is taken care of. I do my part and let everyone else do their part. Like that's how I'm like flowing in this season, in this phase of whatever Earth, whatever humanity's going through. It's like, yeah, there's chaos around there. I'm here, I see, you know what I mean? It's like I'm
yeah,
not negating it, or I just choose to like focus on things that like I have control over, or that I do my part
yeah.
the best that I can, and then there's like you said, there's people who with different skill sets that are doing the damn thing for humanity to rise up. So
Yeah,
I just focus on what I can do and my skill set and
yeah.
keep doing that. Who do we have here?
Yeah, we have a guest. I see. Hello. There's our guest.
Oh my
Little feet,
Gora.
those little white feet. Use your little white feeties. I don't know
Oh
what
my Gora.
little white feeties.
Hello. Oh my God, I just want to squeeze him.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's like,
It's,
okay, show's over. My
but
10 minutes of fame.
no, well, that was the other night. I'm in. Oh, what? What? Oh my God, the other night. All right, I'm finally into bed. I'm like, okay, Jesse's in bed. He's over here trying to. Poor Jesse's like,
Oh,
what the hell's going
Jesse.
on? I'm trying to sleep. I'm in bed. The cat's there. Ika comes in. He's like, oh, I got to catch up on sleep. So I'm like squeezed half. I'm like, the cat. I'm like, oh, that's great. I'm like, I might just sleep on the floor. I mean, it's like, what the hell? Oh my.
It's a party in your bedroom.
Yeah, yeah. I said, what the hell is it? Might open up this. Not
Oh my
door.
goodness.
Just like, God.
Oh, I don't know if I'm Team Jesse or Team Ika with that story. Who's, does the chat know?
What? Like, oh, that's great. I'm like stuck on the outside.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so hilarious.
And
Oh,
finally, like, everybody left. Then I can I get my bed back. It's like
oh my goodness. It's
now he had to get back
cozy.
to work. He only had a few hours, and he had to get back to work. So.
Yeah, yeah, it's cozy,
He's been doing
cozy
a
time.
lot of like not paperwork, but stuff like that. Like busy work. Like yeah,
Like
like
administrative.
I
Yeah.
don't work. I'm a farmer, so I don't know how to even describe this stuff. Like organizational things like that. Like yeah.
Ah, very
Oh yeah,
exciting.
yeah. Let's see. I don't want to miss out on the chat.
Oh, the chat. You said something
We
about the
have a
chat.
question for Ika. He can ask. He can answer some questions too.
Yeah, anybody has any
He says it's on
questions?
their last leg. Everybody's really happy. Everybody's partying. Um. Okay. Oh, what is it? The rest of the DS are being monitored 20. Oh, okay. The rest 2% of the DS agents are being monitored 24/7. Why aren't they being picked up? And upstairs is not taking them out yet. I know. Part of their military strategy. Um. Okay. Lily Nova with team is back. Yeah, she's back from Egypt. Yeah. Nobody there talks about really pretending that they are not aware. What interesting discussion. Oh yeah, I saw she was on Rumble last night. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get on Rumbler. See that.
That's weird. Why they're
Oh, Rocky, I'm hardcore. I be
they're
dancing barefoot in the winter. Andrea knows this. I be barefoot in the winter time. Even if it's 5 minutes, I put it. I know. I just can't.
you know you're on the
I think the coldest it was like 30 degrees or 28. I had my foot there. I lasted 15 minutes, but I still put my feet on the ground. I cannot.
Oh yeah. It feels amazing. It really does.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's just
My feet don't love shoes anymore.
yeah.
Like
You
they
know,
don't.
I almost never wear shoes at home.
Yeah,
Up back home, we almost never wear shoes.
yeah, it's very nice. Like the grass and like now it's warming up. The grass is it's like it feels different in the summer than in the winter, but
Mm, yes,
it's
yeah.
just intoxicating. So
I've been
yeah,
so anytime we get sun, which is rare here, as you know, I've been with all this weird weather we've been having, but I step out there in the sun. I'm out there with covered in chickens. They're all here around me.
I need to go visit you.
Like
Oh my god, I
big
keep
chicken party
saying that.
all around. It's like, yeah. And we're
I
sitting in
need
the sun. And they sit on me like a lounge chair and they're all.
oh, I need to go dance with my Pisces horse. My
Black Dynasty.
Black Dynasty. I need to go
The
dance
old buck. He has like no
with
muscle.
him.
He needs to like work out. He's got like
I
he's
need to go
22.
dance.
22.
Ah, I need to go dance with him.
The old buck.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
he's
know, right?
my old buck.
Right?
He's still hot though. He's got the long hair. He's still got it. He's still got it.
Ah, he is stunning. Oh,
He needs to dance because he needs to put on more muscle. Like every winter he loses, like he doesn't do anything all winter. So he
oh,
becomes like a couch, he's a couch potato.
sounds like me.
I he's starting to get a little bulked up again now in the
He
spring.
is stunning. He is stunning. Oh my
He, he,
gosh.
he knows it too. He's
Well, of course, you could see like we could both be like,
yeah,
yeah.
he thinks it's there. Oh yeah,
I mean, if you got it, you got it.
he knows how to, and he's just like, and all the cars slow down, and people are looking out the window, and he knows.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I have to pay a visit. I gotta just stop
You
and
do. It's
go.
been forever since you had him. The cats.
Oh, I gotta go and be around all that goodness. Oh, yes. I know, right? I'm gonna see you too. I'm
Here.
gonna, yeah. I'm gonna see you too.
I
Yeah.
mean, too. If anybody wants to put in the chat, if you have any questions for Ika,
Yes.
he can answer any questions you want.
Running water in
He
the winter
knows of.
time.
If you have anything
Oh,
you
yes,
want
Rocky.
to ask him, he's here. He'll be here for a while. He's I'm here for the night. He's here for the night.
Does Zika have any questions for me or anything? Any comments?
Oh, he thinks you're the bomb.
Bomb.com?
Mom, he loves to watch you dance.
Yes.
That he gives him, it's for him we're a break. We're like a break from like all the because he's on the base and it's just nuts. And he just goes with you or goes with Linda or he just kind of travels astrally, obviously for now, and just to relax, really,
Yeah.
It's just all the chickens are all in. I'm covered in chickens today. I was covered in chickens today.
It's
Oh,
good.
Anita has the earthing mat and earthing pillow. Oh, I've always wondered about those.
Yes, Anita, tell us more. Like, does it work? 'Cause I've been trying to get it.
Yeah, I've seen those on YouTube. I'm on Zoom and stuff.
It's very popular with one of the guy that he is on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
don't know if it works, but I mean, it's getting popularity. But
yeah.
I'm old school. I go outside, but it doesn't hurt to have it. But hug a tree. I dance with my willow tree any chance I get. This willow tree that I love, and like I should record myself sometime because she'd just be like all up on me. Like
Oh yeah.
you've seen that willow tree,
Oh
like
my
just
God, that tree is like
slapping my face, slapping my back, just like I'm in it. Like
Oh my God, it's so beautiful. That willows are my favorite.
I need to start recording more movements. Yes.
You do?
Um,
You gotta blow them
she's
up.
gorgeous.
Well,
She's
I told you, I was like, put the videos. You gotta see your videos.
yeah, I need, yeah, I need to start back on that. Yeah. Yeah, she's
Especially those
gorgeous.
tree ones are just like, oh man,
Oh, the trees are amazing. Um,
that's gorgeous. Oh,
oh,
Shannon. Shannon has an earthing mat. Do you like it?
oh, yeah. Do you like it? Raya. Oh, yes, Pleiadian music. Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, she's asking if we know of any. I don't know. I think
I see. I can't share. I well, they listen to a lot of our stuff, but I mean, like our well, so it'll be a hell music because there'd be different races of Pleiadians that have different music. I actually there's one channel I really like. I'll put the link in.
yes, please.
There's some stuff that sound well. You channeled something once. I should play. I gotta play that if it's cool. If it's cool with you, sometime.
Oh, of course. Yeah, share that.
Remember, you said you weren't sure what was coming through, and then you're like, "This thing came through," and then you sent it to me, and I was like, "Holy!" I was
That's
high.
how it be sometimes.
I was high all morning. I was in a different that what you channeled.
Yeah,
It was so fun.
I think I still have it because whenever I
I
hear
have
it,
it. It was nuts. I'll play
yeah,
that.
share
Uh,
that.
it's very etheric. Some of our music is very etheric. I'll put a link to like because I can't play music. They won't let you play music.
Yeah.
But there's a channel on here, and I've tried to talk to the people who are the creators, and I kept asking, I'd love to have you on the show because your music is amazing, but they never answer me back. But I'll put a link on there, and some of the stuff that's like, wow,
Yeah.
that sounds real similar.
Some
Well,
of those creators, I don't think.
like a guitar instrument. Oh, there's a couple of stuff actually. So I have music from Howard Menger, which is online. I'll put a link on that.
Okay.
He's playing it, but it was taught to him, and it's music from Saturn.
Ooh.
Yep, and it's really nice to meditate to. But it's each group, race, species has their own music.
Yeah.
So but
I
I
would
was
love to
before
hear
I
it.
was going to mention like I go back home a lot of times just in the astral. Ika and I'll go back home and sleep together at outside our house. We sleep outside on the grass. So that's another thing for folks if you live in a city or something, or you don't want to sleep
Mhm.
outside because there's raccoons or grizzly bears coming by. But is to go home and astrally when you go to bed to sleep back on your planet.
Mm.
So that's
Yes.
but yeah. So it's
That's so good. I would love to hear that music.
Shannon has a
Um,
grandmother tree. Oh my God, yes, in my backyard. Oh my God. Oh, so Anita Ika, do our ET husbands upstairs work out as well? How do they look so great? Oh,
oh yeah, that's a good question.
he's embarrassed. They do.
Do they have muscles? Muscles,
Oh
muscles.
yeah.
Woo! Why am I blushing? Cut it out.
They do. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anita, you done made me blush with that question.
No, it
Oh,
says no. Let's that's for later on tonight. Um, Dynasty Electric. Yeah. Me right. Yeah. Awesome.
oh,
Ooh,
a lot of earthing mats. Okay, so maybe I need to
thinking of
check
something.
it out.
I'm gonna play that. Yeah, I love that. I kind of meditate to that stuff. So it's much better. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So that may be worth. Oh, the harp. Well,
Constellate.
everything is from the stars, dude. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's all like all the food, like
The harp is beautiful.
that's from. Yeah, I mean a lot of stuff. Thorhan plays the harp.
Oh, I just think it's just beautiful. Like, oh,
What the
it's
an-
very
oh,
ooh.
he's in here now. That instrument is born supposedly born February.
I-
Yeah, there's no like he says, all right, this is for Amanda.
Yeah.
All right, how do you want to wait a minute? Okay, wait a minute. So he telepaths something. I'm trying to explain. It's so that okay. So it's a frequency. Okay, it's not okay. So the Antichrist is not something that you would think of in terms of like, um, and well, everything's there. But when you like you saying, I know I'm trying to put it in different words. Like a solid demonic form. Do you know what I mean? Like the idea of. All right, so there. This is how I'm gonna explain. There's lower dimensional elemental type frequencies in 4D. There's no like demons like you would think of in a religious sense. So he's trying to remove it without. So no, there's not an Antichrist being that you might think of as I'm trying to like what. How can we explain? How are you trying to explain this? Like a Satan. Is that like like you take say religions? So that's what he's showing. I'm getting images from him. So like a Satan, with the horn, with the goat feet and all that. So there's nothing like that. There's no hell. There's no stuff like that. It's an energetic signature thing. These can shift densities and dimensions. So the war, of course, is being fought energetically as much as it is physically. So they're using. Are you? He's showing me stuff. And try to I put this. I can't put this stuff into words. Okay, scalar. That would be like scalar type energies are being, fragmentation. Okay, so that it's being fragmented. So there's no like we don't use those terms. So, but he knows what you're talking about. Is there's no like no one is an Antichrist. He's handing it over to me. But it's like there's tons of psyop going on right now. There's tons of psyop. It's just like literally everywhere. Let's. So the satellites, all of the tech that was coming down from Earth in Earth's orbit has been removed. He says it's about it's a restoration of the balance. You're not going to see this paradise type situation because that's not anywhere actually. But it's the targeted removal, and Anita's already mentioned this actually, but it's a targeted removal. He says it's very orchestrated to dismantle this deeply ingrained and entrenched. He says it's basically a coup right now that's happening. A restructuring of your political systems. I'm not sure if that answered. Well, frequencies. Yeah, absolutely. Everything has a vibration. It's a vibration. It's science, So Shannon, you have to contact me. Send me an email. I'll put let's see. Okay. I can put it in the comments too, but you can. Here I am, chicken pecking. Oh, God's sakes, do it correctly.
Oh, yes, Shannon.
I screwed up the thing. No, what did God, comments? All right, wait a minute. All right.
Yes, to the sleep outside.
I just screwed up. Oh my God. All right. I have Black Thistle Farm. That's my farm. So Black Thistle. Okay.
We changed. What in the world happened?
I screwed up the thing. I pushed a button.
No, it looks like we're vertical now.
Oh my god, that's my email. Yeah, if you want to send me. So Shannon, yeah, lower astral beings, yeah, they're energy things, but you're dealing with humans here. So what the humans were doing, the ones that were in control, they were like anybody, manipulating energy. They were manipulating energy, and of course they had access to different frequencies, and they were like these, like there was a grid system of frequencies that was being maintained. So you think you go on on YouTube and you got like 432 hertz, and you know how they change the frequency of the music. So there's brain waves, right? And that's what they were manipulating. So
Mm.
what happens on other planets, on their ships and stuff, that's why you feel so good on a ship. I know how many of you guys have been on a ship. I know you've been on a ship, and you may not remember. So that's something to kind of like get back and remember. But a lot of people think they haven't been on ships. You've been on ships. But both kind probably. Think about the benevolent kind though. There's actually a frequency that actually gets kind of on the ship that you just feel really good. So now we have a question.
Good question, Rose Quartz.
Okay, I've heard some wearing all white, some wearing all light blue.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna send that over here. We wear clothes in the same way that you do. We like the feel of different fabrics on our bodies.
Mm.
And different colors have different meanings. Also, just the idea of a sense of, he says, fashion that you enjoy. He enjoys fashion, but he's one of, that's why I'm wearing this. So the meal, of course, yeah. Okay, you want to break it down? All right. There's the military clothes that they wear for protection and just support your body. There's, he says, he's going to work with just the hell, and the tall are similar. Um, so there's different clothes for different purposes. There's clothes you wear when you're working. There's clothes you wear when you go into the city. You want to look nice. He says some things like that. And then there's just the sort of clothes you wear around the home. And then so we sleep in, yeah. So when we go to bed, like you can see, we wear like a yeah, it's like just a straight like nightgown. I was going to mention to you that, of course, they're not, our clothes aren't toxic like a lot of the earth clothes. Let's see. Yeah. So if you go into the different types of extraterrestrials, right, the different dimension types. Okay, you think about Arcturians, Andromedans, those kinds of things. People like, yeah, not so much. He says not so much for. I mean, there is everything has a frequency. I guess he's trying to explain this. Everything has like so clothes have a frequency, but everything's already in that dimension. So if you think about something like fifth dimensional Andromedan, right? They would have to wear a density belt to come down here. So it's just the clothes or the clothes that would persist in that frequency. So I'm just asking him. So the meaning of the clothes would depend on the race, of course. They have more meaning, he says, in the sense of fashion, and like you're in your 4D races. They don't have so much fashion when you go by fifth or sixth. So the variety, he says, isn't as much. It doesn't. They don't. I don't need isn't the word. I'm trying to say he telepaths these things. Mm, there's not so much of like an awareness of what we would enjoy. I don't know if that answer. If you have anything else that you want to add to that, yeah, I don't.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's well, they're more like you get the well, we're 4D. I mean, the 4D ETs they're very similar. They're just like us. I mean, but the other ones are different. I mean, yeah. I've gone up to some of them, and it's like a whole different. It's just a different. You just don't. It's just the way you experience physicality changes. It's
Mm.
you got to be there. It's like one of those things where like when you're there. Like I've gone. Well, when you go on the astral, you go anywhere. But I mean, I've been like experienced the physicality of 60.
Mm.
That's as high as I've gone. Well, I've gone up to the 9, which I was nuts. That's not physicality anymore. And but in the astral you can go wherever you want. There's no limitations. But yeah. So
I have
oh, no worries.
Andrea, I have a question on language.
On language, yeah.
To Ika, like, are there different dialects that people speak up there? Like different, like, you know what I mean? Different dialects, even though it's like one language, but there's different dialects from that language. Does that make sense?
Like for Erra?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So sort of like Cape Verde, where it's like one language, different dialects. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a planet.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just thinking like in terms of like for
Oh
me
yeah.
to understand like okay, it's one language but different dialects. Like it's
Yeah.
Portuguese Creole, but we have different dialects.
He said you got it right there, like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay. Ooh,
oh
my
like
brain's working.
yeah, you're remembering. Because you remember.
I'm remembering. I'm feeling too. I'm feeling as you're speaking.
Yeah. So they
So,
down. That's why my mom has a British accent. Like she doesn't have a.
mm,
I mean, she downloaded. Um, it's whatever you download. Like Ika doesn't have an accent, but how your body pronounces words. So they
huh.
down. Like you learn another language, but you have an accent. Like if I speak French, I'm sure I sound like an American speaking French.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So they download the language, but the way they speak it, you can hear an accent. It's like a non-accent, but it's a way of. So like he can't pronounce Linda very good.
Huh.
That's why I always make a joke like because
Linda.
it's the
Linda.
Li sound. So
Ah.
she also calls herself Legia. But I'm like, that's the same sound. He can't pronounce either of them. It's the Legia. He
Ah.
has a hard time with that sound.
That's very interesting.
Because he has a crush on Linda Moulton Howe. It's Linda Moulton.
Oh. How
Oh
about the rrr? Like that rrr for some folks like that's like really tough too. The
yeah, yeah,
rrr.
yeah. Well, that's it. Like you can't pronounce some sounds. That's just so you'll see that with different extraterrestrials when they download the language, but like Cameo doesn't speak English when it's just pure telepathy.
Hmm.
He hasn't because he's young guy up there and he's not he hasn't downloaded English yet.
Hmm.
So I'm
Interesting.
waiting to get my language back. We
We're
speak
gonna
Tom.
be we're gonna be quattrilingual.
Yeah, yeah, you go upstairs, you can download a million languages. You can speak anything. Well, like Anita, like he speaks German. Her husband speaks German, so he downloaded German.
Hmm.
Well, they download many languages. So
Wow.
that's what you do. Like you just like if you go to the libraries, like you download the information.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So
I'm
more and
fascinated
more,
with
like
languages.
people see. I mean, these guys are like they'll like read a book like that. Because
Yeah.
he can send me like an entire book in photos. Like just like it's flipped.
Hmm.
My brain can't take it. I can't pick it up.
Hmm.
So it's But that's what we always say. When are we going to get our brains back? That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm curious to know how I sound, like what dialect I sound up there, because I love languages here. Like if I'm around a certain language here, like it's almost I immerse myself in it, and I don't think I'm speaking it well, but then like the natives, they'd be like, "Oh, wow, where did you learn?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. I know.
So I love different languages. Yeah, that's
Yeah, me too.
interesting.
I don't learn them very well, by the way.
Oh, I love them. Well, we're gonna learn because I'm gonna be speaking Creole, Portuguese, and Spanish up in here. Oh man,
Well, I know that the Brazil isn't that far. Like, they're like an hour ahead. I think so.
it's only an hour.
Some parts of it. Yeah, I was because Michelle, she's in not no Portugal, Brazil. Yeah, there's she says she's only like an hour ahead or something. Wherever
Wow.
yeah, wherever, across the because I thought they'd be more like central time, but no, I guess it's just oh, it could be because we changed because I know they don't change the clock, I think in
Well,
England. Because people
well,
like when we change the clocks, that screws up the times.
yeah. I was gonna get out of the chat, but I'm not gonna get out of the chat because Cape Verde is like what? It's 8 o'clock right now, so it's like 11 or 12 over there.
Oh,
Yeah, we're like 4 or
okay.
5 hours.
Oh yeah, it's like Ireland. So it's on the same.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay, that's
Cool.
interesting. Hmm.
Mm. Oh yeah, so he speaks,
I
and
can I I
and
can
his
I
husband
can feel the energy. It's so nice.
German and English
Oh,
and
I can't see the chat.
oh, he speaks Hungarian too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
They just download it. It's like that's right. You're German
oh,
Hungarian, that's right.
oh, that's
Whatever
awesome.
language they need, they download.
German. Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was funny because the UMO, when they went to Spain, they didn't realize. Well, this has been that this was the thing for some of the extraterrestrials when they first got it integrating with working with Earth, like the Corendai and stuff like that. They had to get the Earth language,
Mm,
so they had to like get a prototype of the language that they could then use. So the UMO were in Spain, so they knew Spanish, but they
mm.
didn't realize that Italian was different.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't know that. So they were writing people in Italy in Spanish. They sent a bunch of letters actually to many scientists over there, and most people just threw it. They're like, "What the hell is this thing?" They're like, "Where are the UMO from?" Like, and they're like, "What? This is some nut, right?" Um,
Totally different.
yeah. So they realized it was a different. And the Corenda had they had to figure out how to you know get the language to learn it. So that was so this once.
That's fascinating. Yeah, Spain
Oh
Spanish
yeah,
is
so
different.
those people, the nine, I don't. Yeah, those people are up there, ninth and higher. Yeah, they're all different world.
Oh, Shannon wants to learn Portuguese.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm learning it right now, Shannon. So we'll learn together. Yes, I'm learning it right now. I typically learn if I watch shows or like if I'm around like just people that speak in it every day. Like my family, they speak it. My grandmother they speak it. So,
yeah,
but
yeah,
on my own, I'll watch shows or I'll just kind of like just kind of get my ear used to it. But it's not easy for me to learn. I don't know why. It's really interesting. Spanish comes natural to me,
yes. Spanish
but
isn't that
Portuguese,
hard. Yeah,
yeah,
it's so funny.
Portuguese a lot of it's the Portugal Portuguese is very formal. It's very like
Hmm.
yeah, than the Brazil.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Like I say, 70% of our subscribers are from Brazil.
Yeah.
I
Te
like.
amo, te amo. That means I love you in Brazil, right? Whoever is Brazil, eu te amo. Obrigado. That's that's like that's the flavor I think. I'm getting it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love language. Oh, I am high right now, Andrea.
Wait a minute. I just
I
realized
am.
I almost disappeared because we're actually should be wrapping up. It's already 9:22. So
Yeah,
I
I am chilling
Andy
high.
chicken over there. No, he's tucked in. He's all tucked in. I'm almost. I forgot. There we go. Plug this in. There
Oh, that's
we go.
wonderful, Anita.
Yep, we're plugged in. We're like, I'm on energy saver. Like, oops, oops, oops. Oh my,
Oh, oh,
I'm
that's
on.
beautiful, Anita. Yeah.
Oh no, he's up. No, he's looking. At
Oh,
Oh, I had a friend who was working with the aquatics. Actually, no, he has not.
mm, that's beautiful.
No, he's working with the Terran Air Force. He doesn't work with the aquatic humanoids, but cool. Yeah, no, there's you might be Ivanilda at some point. I
I
had a
might be. I might be what?
yeah, you might be with the aquatics, the people that live in the ocean, under the ocean.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yes.
Yeah, because you were shown that, so I'm yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, there's that.
Yeah. I had a very vivid dream
Yeah,
that that resonates with what you just said. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
doubt it.
It's maybe you never know.
Yeah.
Oh, winged humanoid extraterrestrials, avians. I am one. I was one. Still connected.
Yeah. My chat is delayed. Okay, now I'm getting the messages. Yay, Portuguese. Yes.
Yeah, there's oh no, there's some other like non-physical, well, plasma winged humanoid things as well.
It's all kinds of things out there
There's
that
all
we
kinds out there. The
we are
octopus.
not aware of.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Oh,
it's
we
limitless.
were made not to be aware. Yeah.
Yeah, like this vessel here is this is not just it.
No, 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 no. Well, that's what they wanted people to think. It's
Yeah, like this beautiful vessel is not it. It's more.
this.
You can tell I'm getting high and chill and relaxed because I'm like touching.
Oh, God, I want my body back. I want my body back.
I am super sober. I am not on nothing. Disclaimer, because it looks like I just took something that I did.
No,
This is
no.
the night owl. This is the night. Andrew knows what's up. This is how I is.
That's it. The only
Yeah.
thing I take is nanoparticle THC sometimes just to sleep.
Mm.
If I can't take anything to do like that makes me I just numb out with that stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Me too.
I don't have any connection at all. If
Yeah.
I so it's no.
I need to take it with like folks that I trust, like any, because I've never taken any substance.
This is just a nanoparticle. It's just like you only take like it's nothing like the edible. It's nothing. I've never had that. But it's just kind of shuts your brain down.
Ooh, I need that.
That's why. No, I don't take it. It is THC, so I don't take it very much. But every once in a while, if I know I need to sleep or I haven't slept in a while, like really well, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I know this be working overtime sometimes, but I need that.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, yeah. It's so yeah, but you can't. I personally, some people I know some people can take it. I can tell. I can't telepath if I take that,
Huh.
which is good because sometimes you got to just turn it off. It's yeah. Was it blue?
Huh.
Oh, something for
Interesting.
sleep. I'm always looking for something for sleep. Blue lotus. Okay, blue lotus. I'll try that.
Ooh, what is that?
I don't know, but I'm going to try it. Is it a is it like a tincture or something or let me see.
Or oh, Shannon. Uh no to her question. Do I find Portuguese easier? No, because it's more formal.
That's what you were saying. Yeah, it's more formal.
Yes.
But your avian connection may be my Terran husband too feels a strong connection. Avians, cool.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I'm from an extinct race of avian, but I have connection to another. It's the blue avians. Um,
Oh, it's a T. Okay. Ooh, that avian, that sounds very like strong. That the avian.
yeah, I've not incarnated as an avian in a while, but I just have
Okay.
this connection with them.
All right, I'll get some Blue Lotus because I love me a good tea. But
Oh, it's a tea. Blue Lotus is a
It's
tea
a
or tincture.
tea.
Okay. Yep, tea or tincture.
Wow. Muchas
That is
gracias, Rocky Mountain.
yeah,
Muchas gracias. Yeah, Lala.
because I don't usually like to take that other stuff too much.
Yeah, tea is good. Tea is good because I'm just this is how like you already know, Andrea,
Yeah.
when the night falls, like all my senses come online.
Oh,
I'm just like, okay.
yeah. Well,
I
that's
look
right before you go to bed is a good time to when you're in that half state. That's where you want to be.
That's where I'm gonna be. Yeah.
Also, when you first wake up in the morning is the best time to.
Yes.
I've had
Yes.
like crystal clear, like photographic, like I hear the voice, right when
Yes.
you wake up in the morning, and you can.
I'm gonna start doing that because yeah, it's something about the night when the night hits.
Yeah.
It's hit later today because I was interacting, but right
Mm.
when that hits, like another level comes on, and I'm
Oh
like, I look and feel like I drank 2 bottles of wine, but I am completely sober. I only had ginger tea.
yeah. Oh my god.
That's when you know it's time to la la land.
That's when you know.
Because I wasn't gonna put a time on this. I was like, you take the lead.
Oh god.
You
We
take
just,
the
well, we
lead.
just go with the flow.
Go with the
Of course,
flow.
everybody's up at night. Once you're out.
Yeah,
We're all like
I
everybody's up.
am.
They're all upstairs. You're upstairs working, because there's more than one you. There's
Oh
like
yeah.
the multi-dimensional. How do you even like process that stuff? I have no idea. It's but not just the ETs. There's more than one Ika. All right, there's more than one me. There's more than one I've known.
Hmm.
There's more than one. I mean, it's just weird.
And sometimes I tap into these other versions
Yeah.
of me, and I'm like, oh, hold up, what?
Yeah.
Like this may be one right now.
This one. This one. Oh my god. This
This laugh frenzy, Andrea, we gotta figure it out because it happens all the time.
that's
It
it's just
happens.
that's just our nature. That's who we are. That's how we are.
Yeah, it happened last time with Evan, right? I was
Oh,
laughing for so long,
that was
and
good.
then the channeling came through. It's
Yeah,
like, okay, stop this laughing. We got a message to bring.
Shut up, you twits. We got something to say. Trying to say planet. What the
That's
hell?
what it felt like. That's what it. And then Andrew's like, okay, let me go get my notebook. And then you just went and got some stuff. I was like, man, okay.
You were
All,
you were out. I mean, you were gone. That thing came through you. That was it.
yeah, all I remember is Evan laying back and
Yeah,
you disappearing to go get something, and then that was it.
that was yeah.
I was like, I was just laughing.
Yeah, that was a full yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Yeah, but I definitely need to do more of the oh my god, words are leaving me right now. The humming, the
Oh, that singing stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna put that. That's
yes.
great.
Yes, I gotta do more of that and share
That is
it with the
crazy.
familia, with the folks
That's
here.
I mean,
So
I was so high after that.
yeah, I felt
That's
yeah.
that's some. I'm like that's you didn't know what it was. I'm like that's from home. That's you singing stuff.
Oh, oh my god, yes, it is
Oh,
home.
man.
Yeah, I was in the dark and it just came through.
Yeah, well, because somebody's like closing off your extra type of physical sensations can really help with that, like streaming of what you're trying to get.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it'll come on tonight too. Like
Oh,
I've been feeling like releasing that, you know?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get like I can tell when something wants to connect because like I get like a warm, like it kind of like lift. I just like a warm lifting type.
Yeah, yeah. I feel it in my solar
You
and in
should.
my sacral. Yeah, it's very strong. And then I just be like, whoop.
Oh yeah. There. Oh, here we are. Here we are.
I'm gonna whoop whoop with my hub tonight. Okay.
Oh, I feel that. Yeah, oh my god. What we? Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah. Yeah. Every time people go to bed, that's it. They up there. There's
Yeah.
we're all upstairs, complaining and bitching and
Oh, Shannon. Yeah.
doing our job.
Shannon. Shannon said we're making her laugh out loud. That's how Andrea be having me when she has a guest or she's talking. I'd be just texting her. I'd be like, girl, I'm laughing here. I'm laughing my butt out. Andrea's a low key comedian. She don't have to say nothing. I just laugh.
But we're funny. I mean, it's they got a good sense of they got a
Oh, especially when you drop the potty mouth.
oh, yes, yeah. That's something I just got the past couple of years. I got so like posted with like everything going on here. I'm like, that's yes.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
But
I
then
just
when Shola was like, "Oh, Louise is a shit show," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, shit show." That's it.
Oh my god, yeah, you and Leisha together too is hilarious. Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
we're just fed up, fed up, fed up. No fucks left to give. That's that song.
Yeah, that's it. We should put that on a shirt.
I know that. Yeah, yeah. I can't play the song on here because they don't. You're gonna, you can't let you play song.
No,
But
I love it. I love it. That's why I love you. It's so raw and just direct. And it's like I just be listening and then you just throw in a curveball. I'm like, what?
curveball,
I'm like, what happened?
a curve.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that. Like I appreciate that because I need, just gotta
You
that's
should see some of the ad libs we do, like when I'm texting people. Like it's crazy.
oh my goodness.
It's nuts.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I Evan needs to come on here so we can communicate
Yeah,
because
we'll do a
his
trip.
wordsmith, Evan's wordsmith is out of this world.
Evanese is the way to go, man.
Oh my
A
god.
whole other flavor of language.
I just be like, whoa. I just felt everything you just said. And it was like I read it and it's in another language. It's
It is.
really wild. Yeah, get on Evan's channel. I mean, it's just his wordsmith is just if
Oh yeah.
anyone else reads it, they'd be like, what is this guy saying? But I totally get it.
No, it's a different. It's a different. It's he deliberately. It's a different language. It's Evanese.
Oh, he's already on it.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Just-
he's that's his language. Yeah.
That's how I perceive it.
Like Dave gets it. Like Dave understands him 100%. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even Evan was shocked that I understood. I was like, "Yeah, buddy, like we're brothers. Like I totally get your like of course I do."
Well,
So
we're
this
neighbors. Evan and Lyra, they're neighbors upstairs.
Aw.
I think we live in like the rural freak show part of Erra. Like
I
they
need
made a special place for us. Like just out there, away from everybody else.
I need to pay a visit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a I don't know. Its own where's
Are we in the ghetto fabulous? Are we in like in the
no,
some
we're in the I don't know. I like a I don't know circus section. You got Will, who's a nudist. You got like I mean, there's a whole he is. I know he is.
Oh my gosh.
No, he is. He goes around naked. I mean, not on the ships they don't let him, but like yeah.
That we are definitely family. Yes. Yes. You know me. For anyone out in the chat, like I don't do clothes. I could care less for clothes.
Oh yeah, well,
Um,
that's him. That's him.
so I could care less for clothes. I don't. It bothers me to have clothes.
He goes and hangs out with Linda and yep. No.
Okay, kumbaya time.
Oh, nobody needs this. Nobody needs to see that. You know what I'm saying? That's wow. You do, that's why he does. You do you. That's that thing. That's.
Oh my goodness.
They're both cool with that. So all right.
Oh my
That
god.
would be like, cold. Like, isn't he cold? Like, I mean, you're. It's just unsafe. Like unsafe.
Read what Anita says.
Yeah. I also. Well, they're watching this. Well, some of them are downstairs watching. That's it. Yep. Well, Will's on the moon. He has to wear clothes.
Oh gosh. Okay, get it
That don't
together.
fly on the ship. Well, some of those different ones. Like if you're a gray or something,
Whew.
the benevolent grays, not the you know,
Yes.
a lot of benevolent grays, and yeah, they don't wear clothes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was hot.
That's,
Okay.
oh my god.
It's like enough, enough. I'm like, okay, I can't help it.
He always wears clothes. I've never seen him naked. I don't want you. I
it's
am
all it's all
that.
good, Ika.
I wear clothes. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's the touch. You were talking about the sensation. I just
Oh yeah.
love
Oh yeah.
like clothes gets in the way and
Oh, see, for no, to me, it's more like a hug. It's like I feel like
yeah,
protected. I feel like
depending what you have, like yeah, because I could be happy under the sea, booty naked and just be down there and not care for anything on land. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
you that well, you were Syrian. You remember you were Syrian.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I resonate with that too. But yeah, I think that's when I had my session. It was like Jerome was telling me a hybrid. Um, but like after I think now I feel more of like the P, like like more of that. Like it just makes
But
sense.
that's just the last incarnation you had. You know,
Yeah.
that's we say like, what are you? It's like the literally the last. We've been every.
Yeah.
So what was your last incarnation? So what
This
you came in here as is the resonance that you struck.
yes.
But you carry the rest. People carry a lot of weird resonance. Can be hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
you know
But I'm like a classic P. I just
yeah.
like textbook, right? You keep me grounded.
That's like
Oh, yes, Andrea keeps me
like the
grounded.
tall or more. I think Frank nailed it with monastic. So, like when people say like Pleiadian, we just say Pleiadians, but that there's different kinds of Pleiadian. They're very very
Mhm.
different actually. So,
Mhm.
we're like, well, Will is tall, uh,
Mm.
but there's I actually want to have. So I just was talking to a guy. People already know I know Daryl James. I want to have Daryl on. He's been slightly busy and his computer broke, so I want to have Daryl on because I want to do a comparison. Because
Mm.
Daryl lived with some tall from they called them. They said they were from Tegeta,
Oh.
the star. So I think they're like but they're obviously they're benevolent tall.
Mm.
And he lived with them. He has a child up there actually. So it would be nice to do. I want to do a thing with him where he talks about his shares, with the audience here, his experience with the Tal culture,
Mhm.
and then versus the hell, which is we're very different, but we get along.
Mm.
It's like it's just because I have Tal envoy. My friend Patrick is Tal envoy, but he's like so much like Frank Chili because they're like, and even Val, like I mean, they're such workers. Like we're not. I mean, we do get stuff done in bursts of work.
Yeah.
We're more like let's like have some fun, but they're very like stoic. They're very work oriented. You know, they have fun, but it's a little bit more challenging to
Yeah.
get them to be like us. Like we're just like off the wall.
I
Um,
mean, somebody has to be.
I mean, somebody has to do work. That's why I look at them like, thank God for Syrians. They just get. But it's like, yeah, but it'll be nice to have like a conversation where we can compare,
Oh, yeah, get him on.
the different cultures. So yeah,
It's a good balance. Like,
yeah, it is a good balance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
yeah,
need a little bit of everything.
yeah, to offset because I know I told you you ground me because I know I could be all over the place. So I feel good when when somebody's like, okay, like, and I'm like, okay. But if not, like, can you imagine two of me together? Nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. So I just need to like,
Yeah,
have
yeah,
someone that's like, okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
When we focus, we get her done.
yeah. When we focus,
There's a lot of
like
behind the scenes stuff, but then when the shit hits the fan, really, the hell or like
that's when the warrior comes out. Like, yeah, when it's time to like
And
Then
we're
that's when I put on.
like, yeah, bursts
Yeah.
of energy, then we get it done.
Yeah, yeah, we have that warrior energy. Like when it's stuff to get done, it's like, and then we go out and laugh again
Yeah, exactly.
to
Exactly.
release all that energy.
Yeah, there's yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. How's the chat?
Oh my god, yeah,
My chat is delayed.
we've been on for like forever. Anyway. I got a
Yeah.
I got a chicken here who's having a fit.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting
Oh
mine
yeah, look,
delayed.
it's overrated. Why is downstairs?
Just loving y'all here.
Yes, I know. I need you got tall hell combos. That's like probably the best of both worlds.
Oh yes. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Would love to have one of y'all come on with Andrea too. I would love to see y'all's face.
Oh, Anita's been on.
Oh. I
Yep.
was it recorded? I have to catch
Yep.
that.
Yep. You go back. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I need to go
Yep.
catch that.
We got a
Okay.
couple from Anita. Yeah. A lot of people are a little nervous about coming on because of, their family and stuff. But I want to have one lady on. I said we just blank the screen. You know, you don't have to put your camera on, and then you can talk that way. So, and we can,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah,
an open
it's
book.
not. There's a lot of like depending on where people work or whatever, and sometimes their family, and it's like
Yeah.
they're gonna have to come to terms at some point. Those people who aren't aware of the fact that we're galactic,
Yeah.
floating on a planet in space. I don't know how they can't figure it out, but it's like it's just going to be harder to comprehend what's going to be coming. So you want to get yourself in a position of being more
Mhm.
open-minded about what life how amazing life is, and how broad it is and how
Yeah. I think everyone has their own like journey and comfort level
that's it.
and
I mean,
what
that's
works for
it. I mean,
them.
I think they have to
Yeah.
understand it's not a challenge to anything.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a conflict. It's going to
Hmm.
be a presence.
Yeah.
So that's once you get out of the fear, once you got to get your head out of the fear state, and then
Yeah.
things roll. I know my family were totally on board. I went full Monty on them with it, and they were like, "Oh, cool. How come you never told us before?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just did it."
Well, same here. I've always been like, I don't know, the black sheep or just looked at.
Oh
I've
yeah.
always been me, I've always been
Good.
me. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're shocked now, maybe you weren't paying attention,
You
but
weren't
the,
paying attention.
the signs were there.
Well, my grandfather saw Ika.
Aw.
Yeah, and then we didn't know, like, who's he's, no, there's this other guy. There's another guy. Because he didn't say there's this unbelievably hot Greek god like man. They didn't say it, so we're like, oh, So yeah, I suppose we're gonna
Uh,
wrap it up.
yes, yes, because I'm gonna get higher and higher. Oh, oh my God, the chat is popping.
It's
Okay.
popping, but it's 9:45, so
Oh my gosh.
I know it's 9:45.
Okay. Oh
I'm a
my.
barbecue, so it's
This
like,
was definitely a party.
yeah.
Yeah, this was definitely a party. Well, we got in like
Well,
whatever late because
I invite
technology.
everybody on. They all know. Come on, send me an
Yes,
email or whatever, comment, and we'll put you on the show for sure.
come on. I'll be here now with the
But I'm
lives.
so happy we can do a joint live because I've been dying to do that.
I know it took me forever, but
Instead
we're
of
here.
so it's just it's a learning curve to get the tech up. So
Yes. Well, I'm so grateful for you and for everyone that was here tonight and for everyone who sees this in recording. This was, oh, yes.
rock and roll.
Rock and roll love date. Yes.
Yeah. And then
Yes.
and complain and get up there. We gotta get our families down here. We gotta have full on. We gotta have physical contact.
It's coming. It's coming.
Down with the astral, physical contact.
Yes. You know me.
Anita's got that. She's got her pamphlets and her. Anita, we got to bring you on so you can go back over your Starseed thing.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna watch your old videos too because I don't know how I missed it. So
I agree, Charlene. It's high.
yes. Oh, thank you, everyone.
We're gonna have your videos, your videos of the UFOs, UAPs. We're gonna put those in. I'm actually you got so many. I might even do a podcast with them. We'll see. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh,
share your images and all that stuff for sure. For sure.
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, my sister Wara Andrea. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, Ika. Oh, thank you all. Yes.
He's ready for bed.
Me too, Ika. I don't know if I'll sleep, but I'm
That's
gonna ground this energy and then go to
what
bed.
happens. You're gonna like kind of yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna catch up on all the other videos. Um, because I'm like behind, but yes, we gotta do this again,
Oh,
beloved.
Ruby, you're late. And now we're all leaving. Maybe we
Yeah,
should do it later sometimes, but it's like
yeah, we should get Evan in next time.
I know you missed it. No, you didn't miss anything the first hour. We were just, screwed up.
No, we should get Evan here next time. That would be a hoot. I would
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, yeah. So we
Oh
want to
my
see
goodness.
that stuff and everything too. So yeah,
Well, you let me know. You know where to find me.
gorgeous, gorgeous. You know
Mm.
where to find you, and that's a threat.
Well, bon nuit, buenas noches, bon noite, good night.
Ikewa, Gaelic, Ikewa.
All the languages.
Gorgeous. Yeah, yeah. All right, let me see. We'll see you
Oh
guys.
my goodness.
Uh,
Bye, guys. Bye. Oh, let me see the chat.